the fuck is that? Y'all hear that shit? What the fuck? I hear that noise. I can't even go do this. I'm scared to go. Is somebody doing something? What they doing now? What the fuck, man? Something in my house, bro. I want to go do this. I'm scared to go. I'm going to try to take me to jail, some dumb ass shit. Boy, something in my damn house, fool. I just felt it moving. I just feel it in my house moving, bro. I need got niggas food. I ain't got no money, man. Somebody send me some money. I gotta eat, bro. They trying to get me, man. I gotta send me some bread, man. I gotta work some money before I leave the house. I gotta go downtown and talk to them people, man. For real, they trying to do me dirty. I'm hungry. Nigga, I'm hungry. Hungry. Feed me, Seymour. I am hungry for real. I need me some food for real. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm supposed to go do that. I'm so scared. Trying to trick me off the streets. Trying to get me. Somebody help me. Can you please send me up? Send me cash out so I can get something to eat. I'm gonna order some DoorDash 'cause I'm scared to leave the house. But I got a dash to pass to get 30% off. If somebody send me like $12, I can use that to get a goddamn meal from this goddamn place. And I'ma order it. Hell no, I ain't gay. Fuck that bullshit. I just need some food. Man, I'm hungry than the motherfucker. And they trying to railroad trap me. They guess what? When I got my charges dismissed and shit. That was for the same damn charge and shit they trying to trap me with right now. They act like I didn't go to court and they trying to hit me with the FTA and some more bullshit. So I'm not going to do that till Monday till I get this shit cleared up. And they just not did this shit and they on some bullshit, bro. They trying to trap me off, gang. They ain't want me to get no job. I went to the courthouse, now I got an FTA. Man, I can't do shit, bro. I'm hungry. I can't even get nothing to eat. Somebody sent me like about $10, $15 and I ordered me some food on DoorDash right quick. I'm hungry as hell, bro. I'm hungry. I can't go DoorDash to get no money. They trying to trap me. Man, shout to you, man, for real, bro. They trying to goddamn get me, my boy. I gotta go to the courthouse on Monday and talk to them people so they can goddamn fix this shit. Money sign TYLERDERR. I'm about to try to pin it in the chat. As soon as I find my other phone. But it's money sign TYLERDERR. I'm about to pin that down if I can. Um, yeah, that's it right there. Shout out to Real Maria. Yeah, that's it. I'm about to order some food and then I'm just stay on live till the food get here and we're gonna eat, you know what I'm saying, and have a good time. But yeah, I just called up there and checked on a little thing. They trying to do me, bro. Do I have any friends or a girlfriend? What kind of question is that? Do I got a friend? Man, listen, man, don't worry about all that. I ain't got no friends, and don't worry about. Listen, my relationship status is private. I ain't got nothing going on, but don't worry about that. You don't need to know all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like girls. You know what I'm saying? But I like girls though. I don't even fuck around like that, cause I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah, that's the one for sure. For sure, my boy. That's it right there. Appreciation. I'm about to get something to eat. As soon as you send this shit, I'm about to order this shit. Yeah, I got you, Charles, man. Charles said, Marty, I got him. I hope we don't go crazy. I modded my boy up, man. Hey, let's order this food right quick. You know we gotta do this shit fast so they take it. I'm trying to break down this right quick. Shout out to my boy Indy, man. I'm gonna put, hold on. How you do this shit? We get to the door, there's out. Hurry up before you take the money, Tyler. As you already know, you owe goddamn everybody in their mama. Here we go. Let's order some damn holla food right quick. I gotta download it out. Hold on right quick. Let's put this money in my savings real quick before they take it. Add my savings. Let's put like, and then, you know what I'm saying? Let's goddamn download this app on this phone, y'all. And hit DoorDash up. I ain't been on DoorDash in so long. I ain't even got it on my app, bro. My new phone. Shout out to goddamn you, bro. I'm about to goddamn smash, bro. Cause like, bro, I'm so damn hungry, G. Like, for real. Hey, who just sent that? Shout out to goddamn Keegan, man, for real. Who sent that? I don't know, somebody just sent something. That's what I'm saying, bro. Who just sent that? Shout out to who just sent that, man. My phone moved so damn slow. I won't tell me who sent that. Who the fuck sent that? I gotta tell them thank you. For sure, I gotta tell them thank you right now. Anthony's, hell yeah. Let me goddamn get on this app and order this food right quick, cause I'm fat and hungry. Alright, we're gonna order this damn Indian food express. Hell nah. We goddamn get that holla food shit, bro. That shit be filling me up. What up, what up? I swear to God, man, I love my supporters, man, for real, for real. I appreciate y'all much love, gang. Real talk, bro. Like, I've been hungry as hell, scared to leave the fucking house because these boys on some bullshit. So let's order this food real quick. All right, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it now. Well, we about to order on DoorDash. All right, what we gonna get? The lamb chicken over rice, or just a chicken over rice? It says it's $10.99, but I got a discount on it, so it should be a little bit cheaper than that. Or just get the chicken over rice. I'm gonna get the damn what should I get, y'all? What up, what up? Yeah, yeah. Hey, NU, appreciate that, bro, for real. I'm trying to figure what should I get. They got chicken farm made, Philly cheese steaks, lamb over rice, chicken over rice. My boy said awesome jerk chicken. I'm trying to get this goddamn holla food, man. This shit goddamn for the man the best price, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get a big ass plate of food, like so damn big, you can't eat it all at one time. I'ma just get the I'ma get the combo, bro. I'ma get the combo. They the same price, boom. Go ahead and order that shit. Continue. Free. Alright. Let's go ahead and order this shit. Deals and benefits. Boom. It says my order is $13. It says add a tip. We ain't gonna add no tip. Nah, we gonna give them a tip, man. It say $2.25 for the tip. I'll do that because I'm a dasher, bro. I know how that shit be. Goddamn. Alright, let's roll, baby. Let's order this food. And my dasher get here, I guess we're gonna goddamn chop it up with them or some shit. Alright. Hey, shout out to y'all for the love, man. Shout out to goddamn Anthony Zealand and you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I needed something to eat so damn bad, man. Y'all understand. And then they got Arby's over here, bro. I want some Arby's so bad, but I don't want to order Arby's, goddamn. Like, shit. What's Arby's they talking about? Hey, man, say, man. They got buzz balls, man. Hey, man, say, man. Hey, man, say, man. What y'all think, man? Hell no, just put that to the gas tank when I got down on Monday or some shit. But then they got motherfucking 7-Eleven with these goddamn wings for $5. Well, I just ordered them. Yeah, 7-Eleven wings be busting too, man. Fuck that shit. Let's get them 7-Eleven joints. 7-Eleven wings. My boy said, get the drink. Hold on. Get the drink. Hey. Get the drink. How many of y'all? Get one on, two on. Matter of fact, let's go to alcohol, bro. This shit go crazy. My boy said, get the drink. Hold on. We gotta find the alcohol. Goddamn. They ain't gonna get every damn thing, though. Boom, the wings, alcohol. Shit. Trying to think. They got a big bottle. Goddamn. How much this shit cost? $13.95. We'll take out the goddamn wings then. We don't need no wings. We just got some food. Take the wings off. Alright. How much for the buzz ball? $13. What the fuck cost 13 goddamn dollars, bitch? Nah, for real. Hold on, wait a minute. Take the damn wings off. Remove item, man. For real, man. Hold on. $7 for a buzz ball. We're gonna get that. Tip them an extra dollar. Boom. $8. Alright. What's going on? I'm trying to goddamn order the damn drink and they let me order the drink, man. The fuck? Hey, tweaking. I'm trying to get the drink. I'm gonna get a bootlegger then. Add to the order. I can't check out. But they tweaking. I can't do it or something. I can't do it, bro. They didn't let me do it. Let's get a bottle. We can do it. We can get a bottle though. Shit, y'all want to get a bottle, man? We can get a bottle, gang. Shit. But look, hey, let's get the food first though. Let's get the food first. We gonna get a bottle though. We gonna get a bottle, bro. For sure. Yeah, we gonna get a bottle for sure, gang. What we getting, bro? Cause like I'm gonna be for real, like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna drink whatever y'all tell me to get though. I ain't gonna count. What kind of gas y'all talking about? Like go to Charlotte to my store, but you can't go in the store no more with me though. Like you two try to ban me. Damn, my food gonna take forever, bro. They talking about 444. Hypnotic, hell yeah, fuck with hypnotic, bro. My boy said the biggest can of tulip, man. I can get a whole 40, cuz. What's up? My boy said get some E. Who gonna goddamn foot the bill? E what? E and J, man. What the hell you talking about, boy? That's what's going on. Look, let me go back and read the comments I ain't get to read, man. Shout out to everybody that coming through, man. Shout out for everybody supporting, bro. Real talk, man. Shout out to you, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. Go subscribe. I don't know why the hell he ain't no damn mods yet, bro. I'm gonna mod him up. Real talk. But he should have been a mod, boy. What y'all trying to do, man? What we doing? The Hulk. Hey. Let's get the Hulk. What we doing, though? I ain't gonna count, though. Crown Royal be had me slobbering, bro. And that shit go down smooth. Hey, that Crown Royal, that Apple's Crown Royal. Hey, that shit go down smooth, bro. Nah, it ain't even that gang shit. I'm just saying, man, it's really goddamn up to y'all. But I really trying to say something though. But shit, y'all trying to spend all the damn money and shit. But I can't get mad when somebody send it to me and y'all goddamn all the supporters. But I'm trying to see what the ones who sent the damn shit said. That's what I want to know what the hell they want to do with the money. You know what I'm saying? What they want to do. That's what I want to know. I want to know what the hell the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the ones who sent the money want to do. Cause like y'all gonna get me goddamn beat up and shit. They done sent me the money to save the money or some shit or do this with it. And I done did the wrong thing with it. Bruh said get something to eat. Then he said get me a drink. Cool beans bet. We gonna get something to drink and something to eat with it. I ain't gonna get nothing crazy. Yeah, Crown Worlds, I ain't gonna cap, but that shit hit. The food on the way, fam. And the food on the way. Yeah, the food on the way, gang. It's on the way, fam. Hey, let's turn up though. Let's do something. Let's have fun, man. We gotta goddamn get some puzzles or some kind of Lego set, some kind of shit we can build or something, man. For real. And like every time somebody like saying something, I need to start building the Lego set thing, right? You know what I'm saying? They got some cars and shit. And if we can get a damn whole goddamn Lego thing built, that'd be cool. I might take the rest of the money and go to like the store and go buy like a nice Lego set. I want to get like a jumbo block Lego set so we can so y'all can actually see the damn shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing wrong. I mean, hey, you know me, I make bad decisions all the goddamn time though, but I ain't want my supporters to be like, oh, he just taking that money doing this with it, man. No, I ain't trying to do that, man. I'm trying to do the right thing with it, you know what I'm saying? For real. I'm trying to show them boys like, look, man, I appreciate that shit. I'm gonna do the right thing with it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I be asking, cause like Motherfuckers be thinking, oh, he just want, nah, man, they tell me to do that, and that's what I do, but I ask them every time, bro, you sure? Cause, like, bro, it's like, somebody give you some money to do something with it, they expect you to do that shit with it, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck did you go do that shit? Now you need this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, you feel me, though? I'm just trying to make sure we squared away. But I ain't gonna burn through the money though. Like most likely, every time I get money on online shit, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I take at least $10 or $15, if not 20, for depending on what kind of money I get. I take like $10 to $15, whatever, and I go put it in my gas tank, bro. And I try to run it up, and then that's when I buy the weed and the alcohol and shit. But you know what I'm saying? You can still put gas back in your car and shit. That's what I be doing, bro. So I can goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that shit, you know how DoorDash been going slow lately, bro. I don't know why. They been trying to look out, like lowball people and shit, like give motherfuckers like $3, $4, $6 and shit like that. And by the time you get done running around, you put your gas back in your car. You just goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Put your gas back in your car. And you ain't make no money for real, for real. It's money to get some food and some weed, but that's why I'm getting tired of. I feel like Instacart, but Instacart, man, they be taking forever, bro. Like last time I did Instacart, man, I went to this one place. They gave me an order like at 9:30, bro, and then they had the store closed at then 10 o'clock. They had like 56 items, but you know my dumb ass, I got them accepted the order. It was like $24. I got them ran through that store, man, like I was on one of them game shows, bro. I was got them. I wish I had one of them damn GoPros and shit. Well, like I can go live and show on the GoPro. That'd be crazy, but I don't think you can go live on the GoPro. You know what I'm saying? If I had shit like that, bro, man, you used to see me do that, man. That shit be like a sport, bro. I be in that bitch, goddamn, ding, ding, ding. Boy, I'm for real. Like I'm the goat when it comes to this DoorDash and shit, bro. Like they gave me an award and everything. Damn, they got some damn badges and shit right now. Shit. And they only want 22 items, bro. I'm scared to goddamn go drive my damn car. They goddamn got me fucked up right now, bro. Wait till Monday and shit, bro. But end of the day, they got some batches right now. I want to go get that 17 because it's like 9 miles and it's like damn 19 items, bro. Like I would go get that shit so fast, bro. Like I got damn boom. You know what I'm saying? That's 19 items ain't shit, bro. I would go kill that right now, but I can't go do it. Like do 5 of them real quick, bro. Like I swear to God, like 5 of them real quick, bro. That's like $100. Man, I like Instacart, but it's just a lot of driving, and they got them trying to trick me right now, bro. They done get me, but look, I done got down. See, that's what I did, bro. I been got down. Hold on, guess. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this shit right here though. This Gaston County court date shit. You know what I'm saying? You can find your damn court date and shit like that, and they trying to trick me and shit, bro. But they think I'm dumb, bro, cause like they just not issue this out. Goddamn, like, damn, look at this one. Now this one right here more like it. It's $21, 10 items, bro. Look, well this shit too damn far. $21 for 10 items. They talk about 24 miles. This one really the damn drive though, for real. This one really a drive. I ain't gonna lie. But that's smooth right there, man. I would've got damn boom. I would've got all them joints at 17, at 21. I would've jumped on all them shits. That's Instacart, bro. I be doing that shit all day when I get man, I do this shit all damn day, real talk, but man, they trying to goddamn play with me and shit. But I would, man, I ain't gonna care, bro. I was killing this shit, bro. I was going crazy. But they been on some bullshit lately, but they been fucking with me and shit, man. I want to go do it, man. I can't go Instacart right now, bro. They got down. They got me looking crazy right now, bro. Like I gotta wait till Monday. Just know I gotta go to the courthouse on Monday to get some shit straightened out. I had to get some shit screenshot and pull up some court dates and shit like that, bro. Cause like they tried to say that I missed court for a court case, but that court case got continued to another court date, and I got that court date dismissed. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And so they trying to like say that I didn't go to court, but I got that court case dismissed, and I got the paperwork to show it. But I don't really got the paperwork to show it. I just got down because like they took my paperwork at the courthouse, bro, and they try to like you know what I'm saying act all crazy and shit, and bring the police out there and shit. I got the video and shit, right? So I couldn't find nothing, but I got down went and got down screenshotted like the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And I got some better screenshots on my other phone, you know what I'm saying? But I had to go screenshot the paperwork on my videos, bro. Cause they took my paperwork, gang, and I gotta show the judge that shit, bro. And I'm gonna show them the court date of the original court date and everything, so they can get everything situated. Cause like the shit they trying to do is crazy, bro. Like they trying to trap me off, and I ain't did nothing illegal. And the only thing they got against me.
Okay, so if he dismisses this,
Yeah.
the fines and everything for the ticket will go away.
Okay.
But you will still have to pay the reinstatement fee to the DMV.
Oh, wait, I get my license, so my license still active.
Your license are still active?
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't gotten anything from the DMV?
No.
September, October, November. Well, you should be getting something in the mail before long on that, because it's about 6
End of the day, man, like, I don't see how I got that charge, bro. Cause, like, no, listen, first let's start over, cause, like, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to, like, bulldog me, dog. End of the day, this is what happened, bro. I got my charges, you know what I'm saying, hit to the courthouse, asked for the paperwork, you know what I'm saying, they printed my stuff out, came back up here, talked to him, like, I did it twice, you know what I'm saying? The first time I did it, the second time I did it, you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, they don't, and then they act like they didn't, they changed my court date and everything without me telling me, so, like, it feel like something else is going on, you feel me? It feel like some shady stuff going on. They changed my court date and everything without me knowing, trying to get me an FTA for that.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, so they're showing that this one was dismissed on 6/13. And then you have another number that was not dismissed, and it's got a failure to appear on it.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Huh?
Acceleration, baby.
You want this back?
Yeah. My paperwork, too.
Okay.
And can you gonna dismiss my charges?
He doesn't have the paperwork for the ticket to dismiss. We'll get him a copy of it.
Look, I gave him my paperwork. You know what I'm saying? They took my shit, won't give it back. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the police in there. Look, they done came out of nowhere, bro. They done put the police in there with me.
I don't know, man. Look, that's the case. And what's the business?
I'm trying to get my charges dismissed, man. They ain't take out the charges.
We got a time frame down there. Traffic citation?
Well, end of the day, bro. Here you go to paperwork, bro. I gotta get up out here. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not with
No,
this.
reach your hand in there. Yeah. So is it a traffic citation?
Yeah.
Well, we have a time frame for that, and that time frame's
Well,
over.
he was talking to me and stuff, so what's the problem? And now if they want me to leave, I can leave, man. But end of the day, here you go.
Who you talk to? Gordon, are you going to do anything with it or not?
Bro, what did I do wrong?
I'm just trying to figure out if you're going to do something with it. Are you going to do anything with it right now or not? I mean, is he going to?
They may put in my pocket. They may listen. They said put the phone up.
What's going on?
That's bull crap, bro.
Oh, okay. What's wrong, man? They got video of their conversation?
I don't know, man. Look, that's the case.
I mean, what's the business? That's
I'm trying to get my charges dismissed, man. They ain't take out the charges.
We got a time frame down there. Is it a traffic citation?
End of the day, bro. Here you go to paperwork, bro. I gotta get up out here. I don't know what they're doing.
Reach your hand in there. So is it a traffic citation?
Yeah.
Well, we have a time frame for that, and that time frame's
Well,
over.
he was talking to me and stuff, so what's the problem? And now if they want me to leave, I can leave, man. But end of the day, here you go.
Who are you talking to?
You can record it. You can now. You can do that shit now.
I'm just trying to figure out if you're going to do something with it.
Just not in the courtroom.
Right now or not? understand. Yes, I completely understand.
Bro.
Relax, he's gonna
I
have
am relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if I completely
I'm
understand.
trying to figure out what's going on at this point. You know what I'm saying? You called down. I'm trying to get my paperwork done. Next thing you know, I'm like, I'm
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just
Figure it
relax.
out, yeah.
He's gonna help you.
That's what we're gonna figure out.
Put your phone on. He's gonna help you, okay?
My phone up.
He's here to help you.
He here to help me. I feel like I hear goddamn beat me up. I'm scared as hell.
Ain't nobody gonna beat you up, brother.
I'm
You're good
scared.
to go.
I am fearing for my life.
Do you want him to help you?
I'm scared. Like, nobody come back to me later. I'll see that shit later. At this point, like, that's crazy. Man, it's out of control, bro. Hey, bro, he go, man. I just come back later, man. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe, bro. I ran up out of here.
Okay, so if he dismisses this,
Yeah, what else? That's the wrong one. That one not show nothing. Go find another one. I'm just been on my ass, boy. They been on my ass. They been trying to get me for no reason, bro. I ain't been doing shit. I'm trying to find that goddamn junk. I don't see it. But I got it on my YouTube channel, though. That's all that fucking matters. I put it on my YouTube channel. And the other video on there, too, man. They been fucking with me, bro. I've been trying to get this shit. This is why I can't get a job, bro. Like, the whole time I'm trying to get a job, this shit is on my record pending, bro. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need my original paperwork back. Hey, can I have a paperwork back, please?
she's not gonna give you that paperwork back.
Why not?
Because it's an original copy and she's not gonna give it back.
So you take my paperwork that I brought from home.
Hold on just a minute.
I brought this from home. They took all my paperwork, bro. I got no more copies. They took my original and my copy.
I'm calling.
And my paperwork. It's all right. I'll wait.
This is Lori with the criminal court. We need some deputies back in the criminal front desk, please. So who else do you need now?
I ain't worried about that Kelly's here.
I would like to inquire on suing my brothers.
Okay, what's your brother's last name?
Jacobs, both of them.
And what's the first name?
Let me get this lawsuit real quick.
And their Robert's birthday? Can I have the next person in line, please?
Let me get this lawsuit real quick. I need the money. They trying to make me leave out of here. Cause I'm acting nice with my paperwork. Not disturbing nobody.
Thank you.
I'm not disturbing nobody. I asked my paperwork back. That's my original paperwork back. That's it. And I'm not making no scene. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
We're just trying to understand the situation. We just got here.
I came here because, like, I had a job, right? You know what I'm saying? End of the day, my job said I had a charge on my record. The charge got I got the charge on the screen a while ago. You know what I'm saying? A couple months ago. So I come up here and I bring in the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So they had a problem getting my paperwork back. You know what I'm saying? She had gave my paperwork to somebody else. I took my paperwork back. She said, I can't give it back to you. I took my paperwork back. I took somebody else. And then so they were like, you gotta scan it in. I was like, okay, cool beans, they scan it in. Make a copy of it. You know what I'm saying? Cool beans. So they made a copy of it. I said, I want my original copy back. That's it. Yeah, the original paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Not the copy, the one I brought up here. So I can make sure ain't nothing wrong with it. That's all I want.
You good?
I just want my paperwork back. That's it.
Okay.
Every time I try to get my shit fixed, they do this right here. Every time I go up there, they do this. I just got dang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people on me. Like they want to get my paperwork back and I'm not even doing nothing out the way. Come on, man. Every time I get my shit fixed, bro, they do this shit, bro. They're trying to get me to get locked up. I ain't got no, they want me to have a record, bro. They want me to have a criminal.
I appreciate it. Got a good deal too.
They want me to have a record, bro.
I don't know why they won't give it back.
That make no sense, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it the same as that?
yeah, it's the same exact paper, bro. I just want the original copy. I just wanted my paperwork back. You know what I'm saying? The original copy, just to make sure ain't nothing wrong with it. Because, like, after my charges got dismissed, and then I had a job interview, and the next thing you know, it popped up on my thing that a misdemeanor. I can't get the job. So they just give me this. Nah, I got that a couple months ago, until June 13th. You know what I'm saying? So
You need another copy for you.
nah, I came here to get to this, because, like, it's on my record still. They had to dismiss it, you know what I'm saying? And they can't find it in their system.
Well,
So,
they did switch to, you know,
I'm not mad about that part. I just wanted my copy back.
did they tell you that you brought with you today? Or?
Yeah, the one I brought, that's all I wanted. It was my copy back, bro. That's all I asked for. That's it. There's nothing else.
It's back there with me.
No, I'm about to take that and leave.
Okay. You don't want the copy? You want me to try to get it?
For what, man? It caused all this crap. Go to jail for a copy of a piece of paper? Hell no. No, I'm gonna have to do something else. Yeah, I'm gonna go another way. 10 people deep. Y'all see that shit, man? They fucking with me, bro. That's why I'm scared to leave the house. I promise you, man. I didn't know this until I just looked this shit up. I looked it up. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers just did this shit for real? Like, this bitch, goddamn. Hey, when was the 18th? They did this on the 18th. What's the day? Well, not the 18th, but, shit. It was something, 13th or something. They did it on the 13th. But, yeah, they did this on the 13th, bro. Yeah, this shit crazy, and now I'm over here looking stupid. I didn't know, like, it was real until I just looked it up, and that shit real now, bro. Like, that shit, well, like, how? Like, how, bro? Like, the court case is, like, in August. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck am I just not getting some damn bullshit ass charges? Like, wow. Like, that's crazy. The court case is in August. I got the charges dismissed. I brought the paperwork up there and everything. It took my paperwork and wouldn't get back to me, pull the police out, and that, like, they crazy and shit. Then talking about, well, where's the paperwork at and all kind of shit. So I showed them the copy. They took my copy and gave me some old paperwork that they don't even get that on there, bro. Like, they keep on doing fucked up shit. And, like, the one time they changed my whole court date, I had to bring the damn paper to the courthouse to show them my original court date. And they were like, oh, so they dismissed the charges on that shit. I'm like, they always trying to do some weird ass shit to me, bro. Like, they want me to just be a criminal. I ain't doing nothing wrong, gang. I don't go around selling drugs, starting stuff with people, none of that shit, bro. I just follow the law and shit, trying to get a job. And that's how I found that I couldn't get the job, cause my damn background. It ain't that, man. Like, man, I got 3 job offers right now. All of them pinned up right now, waiting on the motherfucking background check, bro. All of them waiting on the background check, bro. That's the crazy part about it. And I don't know why. They tweaking, man. I'm just trying to get a job, bro. I got 3 job offers, I got 3 decent job offers too, bro, for real. One for the youth, one for the post service, one for goddamn who else? Goddamn this little day gig thing, but I already got hired on, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't get no damn job, cause I click on the damn job and it says something about my damn background. You know what I'm saying? So I wait on this shit, and it say, well, I probably can't see that. You know what I'm saying? Everything waiting on my background check. I can't do shit until I get $218 to pay their bitch ass. And I shouldn't have to pay them nothing, bro. I got the charges dismissed. I brought the paperwork up there. The dude dismissed my shit because my tag was expired on my old car, bro. I went and bought a whole brand new car, took my new tag and everything up there. They approved everything, dismissed all my charges and shit. And then I guess they didn't put it in the system, bro. And then next thing you know, now I got a failure to appear and goddamn some kind of damn fine I gotta pay and some more shit. And I went to court, got that shit dismissed and everything, bro. And every time I go to the courthouse, they try to hound me down with like 10 officers, bro. They ain't want to let me go to the courthouse, bro. That's crazy. I don't know what to do. And then every time I go outside, the police be fucking with me and shit. Apparently the FTA, it's not like what I can go to jail for it. So I mean, most times you can go to jail for it, but I guess it's not an arrest order. FTA, they just reschedule my court date and give me a final judgment to pay this fine. If I don't pay the fine, they're gonna take my license from me. But I don't know what like they would have took me to jail right there because he clearly said I had FTA right there in front of the police. They ain't take me to jail. Well, I ain't gonna keep my dead run. I ran up at that bitch. That nigga ran behind me and shit. I got there. I ran up that quick. I was there fast, boy. Hey, what you talking about? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm scared as hell. They got me fucked up for no reason. My boy said, apply for UPS. I already applied for UPS, bro. I used to work there. I can't work there no more. I can't work for UPS no more, gang. I got two of my damn leave one time. I didn't even do nothing. She was cussing at me. So I got there. I was like, look, kid, don't talk to me like that. I'm not no what's name. And I did that, but shit. Yeah, I can't work for them motherfuckers. They on some bullshit. They on some bullshit. They on some bullshit, man. I can't work for them no more, bro. They put me on a no hiring list. They act like I was goddamn about to beat somebody up. I wasn't about to fight nobody, bro. Yeah. They said my daughter is about to pull up. Let me look on the map. Where they at? Where they at, boy? I just can't see the address on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about to come over here, my broke ass house. There must be the light right there. They about to make that left. Or they might be getting gas. But that light do be lasting a long time. I ain't gonna count. They be on that light. I ain't gonna count though. But I got an even better job than UPS though. Off right now, I can't even get them. Cause, man, bullshit, man. They did it on purpose, bro. They got me goddamn looking stupid. Better take my license. Better take my motherfucking, can't get no job. Can't do shit. They did, man, they did me dirty, cuz, like, they did me dirty. I got an order with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they trying to goddamn give me a job, you feel me? They trying to give me one. They trying to give me a job right now. I can't even take it. Cause these dumbass motherfuckers, they say they're wrong for that shit, bro. I give them like $2, man. Shit, hell, I gotta save a couple dollars in my pocket to my tip his ass well. Tip him well, shit. I'm trying to put some tip in my gas tank, man. Can't look. One gave me $20. I got down, got something to eat. I spent 15, gave him $2. And that's what's nine. Then the other one, I'm putting that in the gas tank for sure. And as soon as I order some food from DoorDash, they try to hit the damn cash out. That's why I put that shit in the savings. I already knew they was gonna do it. I'm about to cancel that door pass. I don't know why they keep on trying to hit me with the door pass, bro. It said Dash Pass never since. I know I ain't moved no goddamn Dash Pass, remember? Shit, I look, fuck that. We ain't trying to be no Dash Pass with me no more. We don't even DoorDash. We broke. Look, when I was DoorDash, I made trucks. I was making $35 an hour. And I DoorDash every damn day. And I ain't never asked for a damn dime on the internet. People sent some money sometimes. But I had money most of the time. But when I was at the hotel, I didn't. Because I had to pay for that hotel. When I got to the house, though, I was straight. And when I found out a job, it was straight. And I'm not going to ask for money like that. But you know what I'm saying? They can if they want to. But I ain't got no job, so I'll be asking for support. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get one. I'm doing everything I got to. Yeah, ran at the courthouse. I'm running at the court, literally running at the courthouse, trying to get my shit straight, bro. Trying to get my shit straight when I ain't even supposed to be in there. He ain't gonna go back in there Monday. I'm for real, boy. I'm going there Monday and put on all kind of shit. Look, I might even got down drawing a fake beard or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no damn telling, bro. Them boys funny as hell, man. I need to record the whole thing, and you can record in the courthouse now. They got a new rule where you can record in the courthouse, just not in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as long as you ain't in the courtroom, you can record and you can have your phone. But if you go in that courtroom, you can't have your phone. That's illegal. But other than that, I can record anywhere in that goddamn building I feel like it. And they can't say nothing about it no more. They used to could do it, but you know what I'm saying? They was illegally trying to damn do that shit. Trust my boy, trust my guy. My guy. Let's check him out. Let's go, report. Okay. Alright, gang. Shit smell like Mexican food, but it ain't. Hey, let's eat it. Let's see what we can eat. I just hope. They got somebody else cooking the food now. They put all this goddamn white sauce on my shit. They put too much goddamn white sauce on my shit. I don't be trusting that white sauce sometimes. Like, that's too much white sauce, bro. Nigga goddamn smash. God is great. God is good. Let's thank him for our food. But I said we should be fed. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said my blessings in 1,000 years. I forgot the motherfucker. I ain't gonna count. That motherfucker still here. What's up, Jessica? How you doing? Shout out to my supporters. Shout out to NU and goddamn at New Zealand. I don't do crimes. First of all, it's an disparate tag. I ain't drove that old car in a long time, bro. I got a whole new car. So I don't even do nothing wrong, bro. Trying to get a job, gang. That's that racist shit, bro. I mean, I feel you though. That's how you feel about all black people, bro. So like, your opinion doesn't matter. That's how you feel about all black people, bro. Your opinion doesn't matter, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Crazy ass white people too, bro. Like this one dude, him and his father were going around killing Mexicans and shit, illegal immigrants. And his dad would cut him up. He was a butcher, and they was eating the immigrants, bro. Saying they were doing some kind of like cult shit, whatever. And God told him to do that. Then he said God told him to have sex with his son, and his son ended up killing him because he didn't want to be right no more. And then they gave his son 3 years for involuntary manslaughter, some other kind of damn charge, whatever. And that's it, bro. Like eating Mexicans and shit and killing his father and shit, bro. Only got 3 years, bro. Now that's crazy. But he died shortly after his release when he was 24. You can go look it up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that interrogation. That shit was crazy. I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker's an animal, bro. The way he was talking about it, like it was normal. Like he in there just talking about this shit like it was normal and shit. Like, yeah, I ate like he ate people and shit, bro. Um, I find that kind of disturbing, and I don't think that I know anybody who do shit like that. But let's find it though. I ain't gonna count. Damn. just wanna hustle, hustle all the time. I just want to hustle. Alright, this shit might be disturbing, guys, but it's crazy.
People were going to take his kid and turn it into the Antichrist. They thought he was a cannibal too. I'm sorry? They thought he was? No, he was. He was. How do you know that? Because he made these people.
When a man vanishes without a trace in Cortez, Colorado in February of 2008, investigators uncover a twisted tale of cults, devil worship, and cannibalism, hinting that their missing man may be a dangerous figure with a horrifying past. As the investigation unfolds, detectives uncover a shocking twist about the suspect and their dark plots, but nothing prepares them for the revelation of the suspect's true motive.
So you guys think I did it?
On April 28, 2008, Detective Cox with the Montezuma County Sheriff's Office responds to a missing persons report from a man named Jim about his brother, 41-year-old Jack Berry, who had not been seen since late February. Jack's mother, Sandra, reveals that his son, Jeremiah, confided in her with horrifying information. Detectives bring Jeremiah to the station, determined to uncover the truth about what really happened to his father, Jack. Little do they know their investigation will plunge them into a labyrinth of horrors and expose a shocking history. Any and all claims made by individual witnesses in this case have not been verified and represent only the opinions of those providing their personal accounts. The following footage has never been seen before.
Do you understand why you're here? Because my dad's missing? Yeah. Supposedly missing? Okay. He's good at not being found when you need him. So this isn't the first time anything like this has happened? No. Okay. He does this all the time. Okay. There you go. If you were to guess over the period of your life, how many times do you think this has happened?
Did it
Or you
laugh?
guys just kind of disappear up and
He
disappear?
said, nah, he does it all the time.
9 times. He always creates some kind of incident and then a lie to go with it. Like last time he said that he got lost in a canyon and couldn't find his way out, and then he broke his leg. I don't think that happened, but okay. He'll just come up with things and
Jeremiah's grandmother, Sandra, describes her son Jack as a paranoid schizophrenic who is severely delusional, adding that this is strictly her opinion and not an official diagnosis.
If you have any knowledge about why your dad's missing or anything like that, you should tell me now. Do you have any knowledge of why your dad's missing? No. Okay. Do you know where he's at right now?
Jeremy Raymond Berry.
I don't know. So, no. So you believe him to be in Montana?
It's on Jeremy Raymond Berry.
Because that's usually where he goes. Kind of get away, and he has a cabin up in the woods.
It's about a twisted tale of people who live remotely off the earth. You know what I'm saying, for real. But at the end of the day, they live somewhere off a reservation somewhere, right? And they believe in cannibalism, but they don't like, they eat certain people, like, they be eating illegal immigrants, bro. That's crazy. Like, they find an illegal immigrant, they cut them up and put them in the refrigerator. But bruh only got 3 years though.
Okay. And he'll go and trap and stuff. So he has a cabin in Montana? Yeah. You ever been to his cabin in Montana? No. Or I don't know if he has. See, I don't know because he's been there, but
This shit crazy.
he tells me he has. Okay. Do you believe him?
South remote.
Yeah,
Big thumbs.
because he likes the outdoors and the hunting and trapping. He taught me how to trap. So most likely that. That, and he's also was talking about how he wanted to become do border control, not border control, a ranger or something up on the Canadian border. Talked about that for a while, but I don't know. He kind of just goes where he wants. Okay.
So, like we've kind of established, it's probably the first time anything like this has happened then, right?
No. This is the first time anybody's called and said that he was missing.
Okay, why do you think somebody would call and say he's missing?
I have no idea. The only person that would care would be my grandmother.
When Jeremiah's grandmother Sandra was interviewed, she admitted that it wasn't uncommon for
That
Jack
shit
to
crazy.
frequently leave quickly without explanation. However, Jeremiah told her a different story than the one he told detectives, claiming his father left for Utah with an unknown woman. Sandra began to believe he wasn't telling the whole truth, her suspicion growing when Jeremiah ominously said he needed to tell her something. But if he did, she would not want him to visit her in Arizona. Sandra's statements hinted that Jeremiah knows exactly what happened to Jack, leaving detectives with the challenging job of uncovering the whole truth.
Did you know him to have any girlfriends, or is there anybody he would travel with that would come get him?
Yeah, but I don't know her name, so that really doesn't help.
Have you ever seen her? Or
Yeah,
what's she look like?
she's from Utah. She's tall, skinny, got hair up to hair, black hair, and she has like a new Dodge Ram. And it's like a.
Hey, his daddy was smashing his butt
And
cheeks.
I think
That's
that's
why he
the only
killed him.
person that I've ever seen him drive off with or go with.
I don't
When
blame
he came
him.
back.
Where did you see that at?
That was when I was at the orchard.
The
That's why he took
Orchard
the
is the
daddy, though.
name given to a sprawling expanse of apple trees just north of the Ute Mountain Reservation in Colorado, where Jack had been living in his trailer. They would later search his trailer for clues to his disappearance, unaware of the strange and bizarre discoveries that would await them inside. In the meantime, though Jeremiah doesn't know the name of the alleged girlfriend, his sister Rachel does. She identifies her as Joey and shocks investigators with the claim that Jack killed both Joey and her son, Brandon. The startling allegation leaves investigators scrambling to locate Joey to confirm her safety. As Jeremiah continues, he suddenly turns the topic into a strange new direction.
He was trying to work at the Excelsior Plant. He was trying to work there for a while, but then he started thinking that people were going to throw him into the machines and chop him up.
Why would he think that?
Because he's crazy.
And when you say crazy, how do you mean?
Like, he hears voices, God talks to him,
And what does God say to him?
lots of things.
Shit.
God sometimes tells him to kill people. I've done it, I was hoping anyway. And that God says that the government's after him, and so there's wires everywhere. Looks like everybody's wearing wire, like,
While these behaviors are concerning, they do little to explain where Jack may have gone, forcing the detective to bring the conversation back to his last known whereabouts.
You said earlier that you had last seen him in February. When was that, in February again?
I really don't know.
Like what?
Approximately.
Like the 23rd.
So around the 23rd was the last time you saw him.
Yeah.
He was where at?
At the orchard. And then he was going to go check on a job. And then he left and then he came back. And then I was out with the sheep. And when I got back, he was gone.
You haven't seen him since?
And I haven't seen him.
So just over the course of one day, you saw him that morning, and then he was gone by that night. And how did you know he was gone? I mean, other than the fact that he wasn't physically there, did he take things with him or what?
No, but he had he took his clothes and stuff, but the dog, he left his dog there.
Would that be abnormal for him? Or?
But usually he comes back for his dogs. Because usually he has hemlocks and he'll leave them for a while and then he comes back. This time he just hasn't come back, but it hasn't been that long. Usually he can be gone 3-4 months before he'll come and get his dog.
Investigators would soon speak with 55-year-old Elizabeth, the owner of the orchard and a nearby business and residence referred to as the Dog Hotel. According to her statement, Jeremiah lived with her at the Dog Hotel, where they shared a room for approximately 6 months prior to Jack's disappearance. She described Jack as a terrible person and a freeloader. She claimed he butchered her livestock, once roasting them whole over an open fire. Elizabeth recalls one harrowing incident in late 2007 where Jack went off the deep end, threatening to kill his daughter Rebecca, along with her husband and their children. Officers further note in the report that these violent threats led Elizabeth to consider shooting Jack. Whether she or someone else enacted this dark plan remains to be seen. For now, with Jack still missing, the priority remains locating him as quickly as possible.
You know, we're trying to figure out where he's at and why nobody seems to have heard from him for months now.
I know why he has a girlfriend.
So,
No, I don't.
expand on that a little bit.
I just know he has a girlfriend because that's always where he is, making more kids.
According to Jeremiah's mother, Rita, Jack has as many as 13 children with his 4 former wives and girlfriends.
So the day that you went out to tend the sheep, around February 23rd or so, snow on the ground, what? So, how did he hoof it out? Did he hoof it out of there on foot, or?
No, somebody would have had to pick him up because there was snow. I'm thinking that lady.
Did he say, hey, I'm probably be gone shortly, somebody's coming to pick me up?
He doesn't say things like that. That's not his thing. He just up and leaves.
Kind of a spur of the moment thing?
Yeah. It's all of a sudden God tells him he needs to go somewhere else to do God's work, and he's gone.
As detectives begin probing for more information about Jeremiah's relationship with Jack, they'll soon uncover unsettling patterns of behavior that only begin to scratch the surface of a deeply disturbing past.
How was your relationship with your dad?
We get along.
Did you guys argue much, or?
No. Because before that, I didn't really talk to him. I didn't see him for maybe 5 years before that. Because I lived with him in Colorado Springs, and then him and my stepmother got a divorce, and she left, and so then I came back with my mother. I wouldn't say we're friends, but we're not enemies. Because he's really not a father. He just kind of comes and goes. And so it's kind of like an uncle.
So you don't have that fatherly attachment to him? So
I don't think any of us do.
does it hurt your feelings that he's just up and disappeared? Does it make you wonder, or?
No, because I'm used to him doing this. Honestly, this isn't shocking at all. It's like, he's always leaving.
So it doesn't make you feel bad?
No.
However, troubling statements from Jeremiah's mother, Rita, along with unsettling remarks from Jack's children, Rebecca and Josh, would soon point to a far more horrifying reason for their detachment.
Had you and your dad ever been, or did you know of your dad getting in fights and arguments with your family here in town?
Oh, yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
He got in a fight with my sister Rebecca because he told her that these Christian people paid her to wear a wire to record him. And then that said that he got in a fight with her, and then when he came back, then he threatened to kill. He threatened to kill my mother, my brother Johnny, my sister Rachel, my nephews, and my sister Rebecca, and leave me and my brother Josh alive.
Did you think he was serious about that?
Yes and no. It was more of a bluff. It was like he was just angry. And because he's crazy, he just goes off and leaves. And that's really when, after that, that's when we decided, I think that's when he left us.
Whether or not he truly left remains to be seen. However, with the disturbing claims given to detectives by Jim and Sandra, the truth may turn out to be far more sinister.
When your dad threatened to kill your brothers and sisters and your mom, how'd that make you feel? Did it make you mad?
Of course. I think it would make anybody mad, but it did make me mad, but I didn't think he was going to do it.
Let me ask you this, in your heart of hearts, would you believe that your dad would have killed them, or could have killed them, or?
No, I don't think he would have killed them. Maybe my mother, but not the kids, I don't think.
Why do you say your mom?
My dad hates my mother. My dad cannot stand my mother. But, because he says that she's a whore and that none of us are really his kids. So he thinks that I'm his kid and my brother Josh.
Jeremiah's mother, brother, and sister would each share deeply disturbing allegations in their interviews with investigators. Jeremiah's mother, Rita, described a gut-wrenching history of violence at the hands of Jack. alleging that he would regularly beat and assault her, even while she was pregnant.
Yeah, we kind of got a picture of who your dad was. Okay?
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Did your dad ever abuse you kids?
Yeah.
Like how?
Physically, mentally, to abuse almost all of us. Like, he would make fun of you, and make fun of all of us, and he'd beat the crap out of all of us. Or no, actually, that's not true. He'd beat the other kids, but he would beat the crap out of me.
You worse than them.
Yeah, usually. But that was also because I was the oldest, and he was around way longer than that. Because when he left, most of the kids were still a little young.
Josh and Rachel would substantiate these claims, adding that Rachel and Jeremiah had each experienced further, more appalling forms of violence from Jack. These terrifying allegations are only the beginning, as deeper, more chilling secrets from Jack's past continue clawing to the surface. Still, Jack remains missing, and despite the harrowing revelations, none of it points to what may have happened to him.
You described your dad several times as crazy as can be.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that stuff runs in the family.
Believe me, I know.
Did any of that get over into you? I mean, do you have problems with anything, hearing voices or anything? How about his parents, his mother, his father? Were either one of them having problems with
His father was crazy, too.
According to Sandra, Jack's father, Jack Kiesling, also known as Reverend Whitehorse, had a bone-chilling history of violence. She claims he led a devil-worshipping cult in New Mexico near Silver City in 1986. Police did confirm there were unsubstantiated rumors of devil worship in the area in the 1980s, but no specific information regarding Kiesling or Reverend Whitehorse was found. The harrowing discoveries made in Jack's trailer at the orchard revealed that perhaps he was equally fascinated with dark energies, just like his father. Meanwhile, Jack's shocking history takes a dark and twisted turn, as Jeremiah's sudden admission brings horrifying new implications for their missing subject.
They thought he was a cannibal, too.
I'm sorry? They thought he was?
No, he was.
He was. How do you know this?
Because he made me eat people.
Who did he make you eat?
Dead Mexicans that were illegal.
And who killed them?
He did.
Where was this at?
All over the place. Colorado Springs, Arizona.
At what age were you when that was going on?
Before they put me at CPH, so. Like, I can remember from like 6 and onwards.
You actually saw him killing these people?
Yes, I thought I should help him.
How many would you estimate there were?
13.
13, you're pretty definite about that.
Yeah, I can remember him.
Josh, Jeremiah's younger brother, recalled seeing human arms and legs in the refrigerator as a child, elaborating on one horrifying incident in which he discovered a human hand with painted fingernails and a large diamond ring. What he says his dad did with the remains would be enough to ruin anyone's appetite. In Jack's trailer, demonic altars, rotting skulls, and scattered animal bones were discovered. Police would also search the Dog Hotel where Jeremiah resided. No clues pointed to what may have happened to Jack, but several deeply unsettling discoveries were made. In the bathroom, investigators found a glass jar with a pill bottle suspended in a strange liquid. Within the bottle was a dark substance, which emitted an extremely foul odor when opened. The jar was seized by police, though the substance was never identified. Detectives also located several journals belonging to Jeremiah, its pages filled with unusual drawings, hinting that the familial fascination with the occult didn't end with Jack. Jeremiah's haunting desires and a grim sketch would later be found hidden among the pages, leaving investigators speechless.
When you say he tried to make you out, how did he try to make you out?
Like, cut him up. Because he was a meat cutter. And he was teaching me how to cut him up. So that it would be the most tender.
And he would force you to eat them as well. And were they all of these people Mexicans that were illegals, or was there other people involved too? Men, women, what?
Men, women, children, just illegals.
According to Rita, Jack would admit to having a vile appetite and would joke about his fascination with a peculiar type of meat. She also told investigators he became especially paranoid around Mexicans, despite Rita being of Mexican heritage herself.
These people, what put y'all into a position to be able to have him be able to kill them and get away with it 13 times?
He would be nice. He was always helping like homeless people, or because he was a meat cutter. He used to sell meat and give meat to different Mexican families. And he would go down to Mexico a lot. And it's not that hard. You can tell when somebody doesn't have a green card, or at least that if they came from Mexico, he would take them.
How many do you know of in all those streets?
He did what? He used to kill Mexicans, cut them up and feed them to the Mexicans.
Amid the distressing
He
allegations
was a
of
butcher.
murder
He
and
used to get the Mexicans
cannibalism,
to meat.
police desperately searched for Joey, Jack's former girlfriend, whom Rita's children claimed their father murdered. Fortunately, she's located alive and well in Penrose, Colorado. Joey shared her own bizarre stories about Jack, including his claims of working for the CIA and killing people in Bosnia. Joey even recalled Jack saying he murdered his daughter's boyfriend and disposed of the body.
How long ago would that have been, those two guys?
97? Yeah.
You would have been how old then?
9. Okay.
And did he kill him in the house where you guys live?
Yes, the apartment.
And how would he go about that?
First, or he didn't kill him in the house.
Where would he kill him at?
I have no idea where he killed him. I didn't know him. But he would kill him and he would have him in the back of his truck. And then he would take him inside the house. And that's where he would chop him up.
In another chilling account, Joey described Jack bringing home meat wrapped in white butcher paper, which tasted very different and bad. Although Jack told her the meat was buffalo, Joey remained suspicious of its true nature.
And that's why for like 6 years I didn't eat meat at all. Because I didn't even want to be around the side of meat.
So when you would bring them into the house, they were already deceased?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a big, it's a lot of work I would think, to handle a body like that. I mean, where would you store them? How would that work?
A lot of the times they'd already be chopped up into sections. And then I'd have to go and help him carry it in.
So have you help him bring it into the house?
Yeah.
And then what would you do?
We'd chop them up and put them in the freezer.
And is that what you guys use to sustain yourselves off of?
Well, my mom wasn't around yet.
Despite the troubling testimonies of violence, murder, cult activity, and cannibalism, none of what they've heard so far explains or provides any clues why Jack suddenly vanished without a trace, or where he may be. However, the detectives appear to have their own theory, but their subtle hints will not go unnoticed by Jeremiah.
As you can see, I'm kind of old, But I've worked quite a few missing person cases, and most of them the people turn up somewhere later on just fine. But a couple of occasions, they weren't fine. Some bad things had happened to them. Okay, they were dead. And I have no knowledge that this is the case here, but I'm going to give you a hypothetical situation.
Okay.
If your dad's missing, and somebody did kill him, what kind of punishment do you think that person should get?
I don't know how to answer that question.
What do you think would be fair punishment for someone that killed your dad?
That was what he did to them.
So what would make it okay?
No, it wouldn't make it okay.
think that, if someone went out and intentionally killed him, they should deserve a second chance?
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anybody killing him, though. That's... Okay, if somebody was to kill him, yeah, I think they deserve a second chance.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
From everything I've heard so far, your dad wasn't a big part of your life, kind of left your mom, all your brothers and sisters kind of on your own trying to fend for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest with me.
Okay.
Did you ever think, deep down somewhere, you know what, I'd just like to give him what he deserves?
I think everybody thinks that at one time or another.
About your father or
No.
their own fathers in
It's
life?
about people in general. About my father, yeah, I thought that. But would I act upon it? No. No.
As detectives circle back to an earlier admission by Jeremiah, he begins to suspect that there may be a reason for their targeted questions.
Like Detective Ellis here, I've done this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's been my experience. If you got a guy, kind of like your dad, in and out, here and there, kind of sporadic through your life, and he's abusing his kids physically, mentally, probably abusing them in other ways too. Did that go on in your household?
You guys think I did it?
No, look.
Well, he has this twitching thing to the eye.
I have a twitching thing all over my face.
But no, it's not just that. And then you said my grandmother. Yes, it.
What makes you think that would make us think that you were doing it though? It's those few things.
No, just because the questions that you've been asking are interesting questions.
Well, that's because they send us to school to teach us how to ask these interesting questions. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're thinking one way or the other just at this point. If there's something that you need to tell us or you want to tell us like that, we should be glad to hear it. But
there's nothing I would like to tell you.
What Jeremiah has yet to realize is the detectives are aware of much more than they're letting on. When Jim first contacted detectives about his missing brother, his suspicion that Jeremiah was involved in Jack's disappearance was not simply based on a hunch, but on a horrifying confession by Jeremiah that would soon transform this missing persons case into a full-blown nightmare.
if there's something you know about this, now's the time to tell us, because, you know, if there's something that's happened, you know, we can work through that. So that's why he's asking you right up front, you know, because you're not done. You can see, yeah, I would be suspect. I'm one of the last person people to see him. So
yeah, it's just the imagery you're putting off that's making me feel like, at first it didn't. Actually, at first it kind of did, but towards the end,
Here's what I'm trying to figure out, is what happened to you then. If it ends up him just wandering off somewhere with somebody, so be it.
most likely.
If it's more than that, I'm gonna find that out too. Because here's the deal with things like this.
Okay.
Whether it was just him wandering off, or whether it was something else, we'll find out.
our investigation will not end until we know the answer about where he's at.
The detectives leave the room to discuss everything Jeremiah has told them so far. When they return, their attitude toward Jeremiah takes a noticeable turn.
Okay, at this point, I believe that you know more about what happened to your dad than what you're telling me right now.
Okay.
Okay, and what you've told us up to this point. A couple of the things I want to clarify with you is this. When we were at your house, I asked you when was the last time you saw your dad. Okay, and you told me on February 19th. Now all of a sudden it's the 23rd. Okay, when was the last time, Jeremiah, that you saw your dad?
You're asking somebody who doesn't keep track of dates and time. Let's go with the 20th.
Okay, Jeremiah, do you have any knowledge about what happened to your dad?
No, I don't.
Okay, why would somebody say that you did?
Who said this?
According to reports, his grandmother Sandra was reluctant to believe Jeremiah's admission, as he had a history of being dishonest. But when he asked her if she wanted Jack's wallet, later discovered in Jeremiah's backpack, the possibility he was telling the truth became frighteningly real. With pressure mounting on Jeremiah, the detective finally forces him to confront what really happened to his father.
Here's what I think. I think that your dad abused you and your siblings for a long, long time. Okay? I think that you were mad, and I think you were angry, and I think that he put you in a situation where you had to make a life and death decision. Is that what happened?
What did my grandmother say?
Why would your grandma say anything?
Because.
What'd you
Yes,
tell
he
your
did.
grandma?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Lord.
Okay, here's where we're at, Jim.
Did he put you in a situation like that where you had to make a decision?
Yes.
And what was the ultimate result of that?
What you guys think?
What do we think, Jeremiah?
Dad?
Are you saying you killed your dad?
Yes.
How did you kill your dad, Jeremiah?
I shot him
Where'd you shoot him at?
in the head.
Where at?
In what location?
Out in the woods.
Jeremiah's startling confession is only the beginning of the nightmare, as his jaw-dropping motivations for pulling the trigger, as well as what he did with his father's body, have yet to be revealed.
Where was the gun, or how did that come into play?
He had the gun.
Okay, how'd you get that from?
When he went down and he put his stuff down, he went to go to the bathroom and I went and I grabbed it from his jacket pocket.
So it was a pistol?
Okay, did you shoot him in the back of the head?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
You said in the forehead earlier, the back of the
No, it was the back of the head.
The back of the head.
Yeah.
While it's possible that Jeremiah simply misspoke, this isn't the only odd thing about his confession. According to his grandmother Sandra, Jeremiah confessed to shooting his father with a rifle, not a pistol, and that the shot was aimed at his father's forehead, not in the back.
Can you describe what happened after that? I know it was kind of tough, but we kind of need these details as well.
Like what?
Where did you put the gun? Where's the gun at now? Where is he at? Things like that.
The gun I threw to the end of this river.
To which river?
The river in Durango.
Where at? Where were you at when you threw the gun in the river?
It's a park.
Jeremiah's journals recovered from the Dog Hotel contained a detailed sketch that appeared to be a dismembered body. Several pages also reveal sketches of satanic drawings. One page eerily contains the words, "Kill him," and "I will do what is necessary for my survival."
And then I got rid of the body.
How did you get rid of the body, Jeremiah? Listen to me, Jeremiah. This is the more honest you are right now, and give us the details, okay? The better it's gonna be for you, I promise you that.
I haven't got that.
Here's what we do know, Jeremiah, your dad was a rotten dad, okay? And he didn't do right by you and your siblings, okay? That we do know that. We know that the hell that he put you kids through, okay? That's what we figured out. We need to get this ironed out. I promise you it'll be better for you in the long run.
Right.
Okay, so you shot your dad and then what happened?
Nothing could prepare detectives for Jeremiah's horrifying answer.
And then I chopped him up
With what?
with knives and hatchet.
Okay.
And then I disposed of part of his body. And then I disposed of another part,
Disposed of what?
the torso,
Where at?
on the reservation.
Jeremiah next describes the gruesome process with which he dismembered his own father. He brutally stabbed the severed hands over 190 times before placing the remains in separate buckets filled with cement. He admits to burning the bones, leaving what little remained of Jack to the wild coyotes on the Ute reservation. These beg the question, did Jeremiah plan his father's murder, or did Jack do something to Jeremiah that finally made him snap? For now, investigators focus on recovering Jack's body. or what's left of it.
So that bucket, where's it at the dock hotel?
In the storeroom.
In the storeroom?
Yes, but nobody knows it's there.
2 large plastic buckets would later be located in the storage room of the Dog Hotel. An X-ray would reveal the bones of hands and feet encased in concrete, as well as a skull with a bullet still lodged inside the front of the forehead, despite Jeremiah's earlier insistence that the shot was taken from behind. This leaves investigators to wonder if Jeremiah is simply forgetting the details of a traumatizing murder, or is there something else he's hiding?
Does anybody else know about what happened that night?
Mm-mm. I just told my mom and my grandmother. Did they believe you right off the bat or no? Yeah, they did. Yeah, 'cause I don't lie. Why would I? I don't, especially to my mother and my grandmother. Don't see how she's helping me though. The axe and the knife that you used to chop him up, where are those items at? They're in the river too. In the river too. How did you transport his torso out there to where you described out near the reservation, or is it really there? Yeah, it's really there with his truck. And his truck is out there also? No. Oh, you transported it with his truck? Yeah. Is that the truck that was out here at the house? Yeah. One in the barn? Yeah.
An aerial search of the canyon where Jeremiah claimed to have committed the horrific act was unable to locate any evidence. Jeremiah later led detectives to a location where he said he'd left some of his father's remains, but all that was found was an empty trash bag. According to the police report, investigators felt Jeremiah was intentionally misleading them, as he didn't want his father's remains brought back together. They noted he demonstrated an obvious fear of his father coming back to life through the use of black magic. Jeremiah's shocking treatment of Jack's remains leaves investigators grappling to understand his motive, though nothing could have prepared them for what they would soon learn. As for the orchard owner, Elizabeth, though she admitted to considering shooting Jack in the past, she was out of town in Boulder, Colorado around the time of Jack's murder, clearing her as a suspect in his homicide. With no proof to support a theory that someone may have helped Jeremiah, and with potential other suspects cleared of any involvement, the detectives worked to identify what could have possibly pushed Jeremiah over the edge.
What happened that got you to the point that you felt that that's what you had to do?
I cried. It's not what it's about.
You know what, Jeremiah? It's emotional, man. It's okay.
If you need to.
If you need to, cry.
We cry too, buddy. If you need to, you take care of it.
Yeah.
He told me that. God told me.
It's okay.
God told him. God told him that I was supposed to have a sex change so that way I could be his like wife. Because he wasn't supposed to sleep with women. Because he wasn't supposed to have any more children, because he thought that people were going to take his kid and turn it into the Antichrist. The night that this occurred was a date night, right? And did he actually rape you that night as well? Yes. Okay. So after he's finished, he puts his stuff down, you get the pistol, and you shot her.
Though investigators visited the river where Jeremiah claimed to have thrown the knives, hatchet, and firearm, their efforts to locate the evidence were thwarted by the river's intense current. Despite inconsistencies throughout Jeremiah's story, such as the location of the bullet wound and the type of firearm he used to commit the act, the reasons for such strange inaccuracies would never come to light. However, one final entry from Jeremiah's journal would expose a disturbing admission about his twisted relationship with his father. In it, he acknowledges the horrors of what happened, writing, "I have to live with the consequences." As the interrogation ends, Jeremiah wants to make one last thing crystal clear.
I just want to tell you, nobody else knew about it at all. Just your grandma and mom? Yeah. But like, and nobody helped me do any of it. It was just me.
Police reports confirm that only the hands, feet, and head of Jack Berry have ever been recovered from his dismembered body. On March 29, 2008, 20-year-old Jeremiah Raymond Berry was arrested and taken to the Montezuma County Jail, facing a charge of second-degree murder. His bond was set at $500,000. On August 6, 2009, he initially entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, but was later found competent to stand trial. He ultimately pleaded guilty to 1 count of reckless manslaughter and 1 count of felony menacing, and was subsequently sentenced to 3 years in jail, with 443 days time served, and an intensive probation lasting 141 months. On March 2nd, 2012, after his release, Jeremiah died of an unconfirmed cause at the age of 24. No one besides Jeremiah was ever implicated in the murder and dismemberment of Jack Berry.
Auto earn is kind of perfect for how I use Kraken. It automatically allocates my eligible assets into reward programs, and I still have the flexibility to trade or withdraw at any time. Set it once, earn weekly, no stress.
That's probably shit, bro.
We cover the basics but don't have access to credit. If you're short on cash till payday, Tilt can help carry you over. With Tilt, you can get a cash advance up to $400 delivered to your account in less than 3 minutes. Tilt looks at your real-time finances, not just your credit score.
I bet you most of his brains are in the back of that hoodie.
That's not something you can just unsee. What do I do now?
After translation, if it turned out not to be you, it's not you.
He was unloaded until he walked up and smoked.
Man, do you need some water or something?
It's all my thing because it just got snatched out of my body.
A young father is shot and killed right in front of his 4-year-old daughter. The brazen attack has all the markings of a robbery or a street deal gone wrong. But what looks at first like a random crime begins to take on the shape of an insidious, orchestrated plot to commit murder.
It's our experience, these don't happen at random.
Basically what I'm hearing is, well, there may be somebody crazy enough in the family to do it, but I don't know who that is.
Possibility. I'm not a violent person.
Anybody who had any connection to this murder will go to prison.
The following report is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On Sunday night, March 19th, 2023, 911 calls come in about a shooting in Navarre, Florida.
Sheriff's Office Emergency.
Hello, I just got off the phone with a family member that said that they just saw someone get shot at the apartments we live in, Cayo Grande.
I got very nervous when I started going down and I saw the man on the floor with blood. Okay. I stopped and I saw a man walking to the opposite direction. What does that man look like? I know he's white, tall guy, about 6 feet, but I didn't see his face. He just walked away. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous. No, you're fine. You are doing a great job. You have nothing to worry about, okay?
Santa Rosa Sheriff's deputies swarm the apartment complex and quickly find their victim, along with a tragic bystander.
Hey, who's in here? Is there anyone in here?
No, Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
It's okay. Come here. Come here. It's okay. Come here, honey. Hang on, come here. Come here, honey. Come here, honey. What kind of GFW is it?
Tape it off. Start contacting neighbors.
Ma'am, did you hear anything?
It's okay.
So where's
Hey, let's. Where's Mommy work at? Does she at work? Where at? At your house? Yeah. Where's your house at? Anything? Nothing? I was like, oh, girls. Yeah. So it sounds like. You like stickers?
No.
You want to see a sticker?
No.
A sticker?
No.
You want a sticker? You see it? You want me to put it on you? Okay, did you hear anything, see anything like that?
We just heard, we were both outside. He's my husband. We just heard a gunshot. It was somewhere over there.
Talk to me.
The other dude that came walk this way, he said that he told us to go inside because he said that
He heard something. He said that he saw somebody drop. I don't know.
Let's go sit in my truck. It's cold outside. You want to sit in my truck? I know. Okay. We'll get your daddy in. Come on.
In a scene filled with deputies and witnesses, it's only a matter of time before the wires get crossed.
The two guys, not next door, not this door, but the door after that, they saw the man, because I couldn't see his face. Yes, them, yeah.
Hey, 235, detain him. After James, listen, if this turned out not to be you, it's not you. Hey, man.
No, they saw him.
Okay, that's just protocol, okay? If he's involved, we want to...
They are military.
235, he's possibly a witness. That's 10-4, he's a witness. Hold on, man, sorry. Let me get, you gotta take your cuffs off. I'm gonna take them off. Okay. So somebody up there said it was you.
Oh, okay.
I
Here, bro.
was with him the entire
Who's the guy you saw? What did he look like? What is he wearing?
It was a white dude.
white man.
6-foot white male?
Wearing like OCP, like this type of color, hat. He was wearing a sweater as well. I'm pretty sure that when he was walking, he said, "That's where you're dead," and he kept talking, but I couldn't hear anything else.
Okay.
I came around before.
Hey, you know me, take this off. I get what's this? White guy, black guy? Tall or short?
A little bit taller than you, kind of.
Okay. Heavy or thin?
No, a little bit bigger than you.
Okay.
Not much.
Meanwhile, the deputies attempt to do something that may be impossible: bring comfort to this little girl.
Hey, baby. It's okay. You like Skittles? No. You don't like Skittles? You like these? Mommy, okay. We'll get mommy. Okay.
I know, baby. I know. We're gonna try to get mommy, okay?
Nearby, deputies start knocking on doors.
So you guys heard anything in the last, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I heard. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. Sheriff's office. Hands. What's up, brother? Sorry, can you come out?
Did you hear anything that sounded loud like a gunshot?
Yes. I thought it was my trash can popping. Sir, about 20 minutes ago.
About 20 minutes ago, you heard what? Yeah,
You're good.
We got a situation,
Nope, I
obviously.
got it.
It's a situation with several dimensions, many of them heartbreaking.
Hey, do you want me to see if somebody's got a teddy bear or something that you may want? I don't know. I'll go see if somebody's got something. I don't have anything either.
Finding out who this little girl is and where her family might be found will first mean making a positive ID of her father.
Colby Vincent.
That look like the victim?
Yeah, shorter hair.
With the tattoo?
We'll leave these signal 7, so we want you guys to put a lead on just to verify, but we're not cutting and all that other stuff. So we suspect a gunshot wound. Yeah. So.
I know I have it that part.
I'm guessing in her head, in the back of the head. Yeah, you got blood spatter up on the jam. No.
Not a close description or anything.
That? Yeah, that's just paint. Is it? That's old paint.
Hey, is that him? Looks like him. Okay. I just was trying to recognize him because obviously he's blue.
I'd be willing to bet that's his car. He's got Toyota keys right next to him, sir. Looks like he was going inside the house and he walked up, looking at the blood soak on his it's all it looks like someone just shot him in the back of the head. I bet you most of his brains are in the back of that hoodie.
Police confirm that the victim is 24-year-old Colby Benson, but it's one of the few things about this crime scene that they're sure about.
What's your instinct telling you?
It's robbery. Why is he robbing? No, his wallet. I have his wallet.
In the doorway, there's some groceries and some frozen French fry stuff.
So
bags.
fresh.
That's his car there.
He was unloading until he walked up and smoked it.
I'd be willing to bet it's dope. It's all dope or whatever. He got a 420 chain in his. Yeah.
It's definitely real.
Police also reflect on what they've heard from witnesses about the suspect's demeanor following the shooting.
They said they just pulled up on their motorcycles, heard the pop.
Oh, no.
Walked by and was like, hey, somebody just got shot.
Oh, that's him. He did it.
And then they said, 100%.
Yeah.
This dude was calm and collected.
Soon, a woman arrives at the scene who can perhaps shed new light on the victim.
Are your grandparents or?
She's grandmother. The baby's grandmother.
Okay, I'll be right back.
This is my best friend. Her kids live upstairs. And they just told me that something's going on over here, and I just want to make sure that she's okay.
The woman says that she's the child's maternal grandmother, and she was concerned that something like this was looming in Colby's future.
I'm Rachel's mom. I'm grandmother.
Okay.
What did he do? Can you tell me?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out here. What's your name, ma'am?
Christine, is Colby okay?
Colby is not okay. Colby is deceased.
What?
So that's why this is imperative to try to figure out as much information about what's been going on with him lately.
Oh my God. Wait, what is this?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh my God.
What's been going on with Colby lately? What has he been involved with? Who's he been talking to? Anything you know?
Oh my God, to be honest with you, I haven't spoken to him in almost a year because we have been in a custody battle with him because he wanted her, but his lifestyle was not something that we really wanted. With the court case, I don't know what happened there. It all got screwed up. And
what's going on with court?
They gave him 50-50 custody after not seeing her for an entire year. This is the first time he saw her in a freaking year. Oh my God. And we even said it out loud to the freaking judge. That we were scared of his lifestyle.
Inside Colby's apartment, police find stacks of cash as well as marijuana, discoveries that likely wouldn't surprise Christie.
He got infatuated with drugs, with marijuana. He swore to me that that's all he was doing. We found pictures of him dropping acid and this, that, and the other. He's dropped a lot of weight. He's a manager at some marijuana distribution place.
Okay.
I'm so sorry I'm burping, but I'm trying not to throw up.
You're okay.
But I haven't seen him in a year, so has he straightened his pipe up? I don't know. Obviously, not.
Christie's description of Colby's lifestyle is informative, but the deputy has a more immediate question.
How did you get notified to come up here?
Justin and Shelby live up in something like that. They called their mom.
Okay.
I mean, that's my best friend. Kim is my best friend in the world.
So they called, said something bad.
They called and said, look, there's cops everywhere over here. And Kim calls me, because that's just what we do. She calls me, she's like, hey, you know, I'm going to come get you, put your shoes on. We're going to run over to the reserves and check on the kids.
Christie's presence on scene may be somewhat curious, but the most pressing issue of the night is finding the suspect.
I mean, I think this dude's probably taking shelter somewhere at this point. He knows what's going down.
They're either bunkered up in the woods right next door, or they live in here, or they already got a car.
Detectives will also have to talk to the child's mom, 25-year-old Rachel Moore, and let her know what happened tonight. They go to her house and gently break the news.
So, your daughter is fine. I cannot tell you a whole lot due to being an active criminal investigation, but Colby has passed away.
Where's...
She's safe. She's with your... I assume by now she's already with your mom. She's perfectly safe. Nothing has happened to her. But Colby has passed away. I can't tell you that.
Was she with him?
I don't know all the details. Do you know of anybody that would want to hurt him?
I don't... I've pushed him out of my life as far as possible. Sure. So, am I supposed to call somebody and tell them, like, hey, the week didn't work out, I have my kid back? Like,
what I would do is, you have a lawyer, right, for this? You got an attorney for the child custody?
Yeah.
Yeah, just let your lawyer know.
This investigation is still in its infancy, but the detectives find the timing of this custody dispute more than a little coincidental.
It's our experience, these don't happen at random. In regards to custody, is there anybody that would have wanted to harm Colby in regards to that?
No, none of us liked the idea, but none of us actually hurt him. I mean, that's ridiculous.
The next day, the detectives will bring Christie and Rachel to the station to determine whether this possibility is so ridiculous after all. But tonight, there's one last notification to make.
Were you the father of Colby Vincent? Stepfather. Stepfather? Sister? With Megan here? Yeah, she's been supposed. Okay. Can you come in and talk to her for a minute? Is everything okay? No, it's not.
After a night of unthinkable tragedy, the detectives begin the next day trying to understand the dynamic between Rachel and Colby.
So can you explain the relationship that Colby and Rachel had before they split?
Before they split, I mean, it was nice, I guess. I got lied to for a lot of it, but
What did you get lied to about?
he started down a wrong path with marijuana, and then he got obsessed with it. And he was swearing to me that's all he's doing, you know. And I'm telling Rachel, look, this is what he's telling me. He's telling me that's all he's doing. She's, Mom, it's not it. It's not it. Then I find out he's selling it. He would smoke and drive. He would drop
Smoke
acid.
weed.
Smoke weed and
Okay,
drive. He would
okay.
drop acid and drive around. He would
With her in the car?
Yes, with her in the car. After 6 months of my kid being born and me trying to get him to better his life,
Sure.
I was like, buddy, you cannot be the drug dealer with a baby because it puts her in a dangerous situation. I need to go home. If you want to clean up your act, you come to my house with me, you can. So I got a kid. You're not selling dope at my house. Just take my hair, take my urine, whatever you want. You're not doing that at my house. He just didn't get his stuff together. So I finally just said, look, this is too much for me. You've got to go. If you're leaving wet wipes in her diaper long enough to cause extreme blisters, if you're going to do these things to her, you said you wanted to take her to the beach with your family, that's fine. I sent you a spray-on sunscreen. You returned her with extreme water blisters. Like, I asked, why didn't you use it? You said, you don't like the way it feels on your hands? It's spray-on.
Yeah,
Please just use it. I sent it with you.
it doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Very minimal effort.
Very minimum effort.
Rachel tells the detectives that she and Colby separated when her daughter was around 14 months old.
He could only afford to see her for a couple hours on a Saturday while I went to work, and then I came home, or I came to get her, and he was shaking her, and he told me shaken baby syndrome was just a myth, and I was like, it's not. There's billboards about it. I'll quit my job. I don't care. I don't need this.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this instead? Now the reason why you may be overpaying for car insurance is because a big chunk of your monthly payment isn't even for insurance. It's to pay bill collectors and administrative people. Crazy, right? But my friend showed me this cool little website that changes this around completely. It gives you the ability to pay for just your policy alone. So this website can find liability for as low as $29 a month and full coverage insurance for only $38 a month. I put a link to the website down below. So hey, whatever button you see on this video, just go ahead and click that, and it's going to take you directly to the website.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone they met on Roblox, you may qualify to file a claim. Estimated compensation varies depending on what happened and how it affected your child. For cases involving exposure to sexual materials, estimated compensation may range from $25,000 to $50,000. If your child was coerced into sending explicit content and is receiving ongoing mental health treatment, estimated compensation may range from $50,000 to $300,000. And in more serious cases, such as physical abuse, attempted rape, sexual assault, or trafficking, estimated compensation may range from $300,000 to over $1 million. Filing a claim is free, confidential, and takes just 2 to 3 minutes.
Rachel says these limited visitations continued until the courts came after Colby's paycheck.
I had her under government-assisted food and government-assisted health insurance. And whenever you do that, they go after the other parent for child support. Well, whenever that went through, 14 days later, he turned around and said, oh, well, all of a sudden, I can get her 50-50. I'm definitely not comfortable with that. At that point, I've got a lawyer, and he said that if she gets hurt on his watch, it's just as much my fault as it would be his fault, because there is nothing in writing or anything that says that she was supposed to be there, or he was the one with her. So if she accidentally grabs his Coke or acid or whatever he leaves laying around and eats it and overdoses and dies, I go to jail because of child neglect and abuse and death. And so I said no.
Rachel says that she cut Colby out of their daughter's life for the next 10 months.
I didn't want her to be put in a situation because I could see that this is where his life was going. What if she saw this? Then where do you go? What? That's not something you can just unsee.
This is among Christie's top concerns as well.
How much did she see and how trauma, kids are resilient, I understand that, because...
Hopefully she didn't see anything. Obviously she discloses, Mr. Troll will talk about more avenues after that. When you were taking her home, did she say anything?
On the way home, she says, Daddy's sleeping on the porch. She was buying medicine.
Back with Rachel, the detectives take her back to the day her custody dispute with Colby finally went in front of a judge.
It absolutely sucked. I went in, and since it got moved up a couple days, my side of the case and everything didn't get turned in time, so it really looked like I just said, no, I don't want you to see our kid anymore, bye, and then turned around 10 months later and said no again. She didn't turn in, she didn't get to see any of my parenting classes, anything that I did, and it was any of the pictures, any of the evidence, anything. She really looked at me and told me that I was a spiteful mother. They said, we're gonna do week to week. I said, okay.
This judgment giving Colby 50-50 custody was handed down on Monday, March 13th, only 6 days before Colby was shot. His stepfather says it was an emotional day.
We walk in the room, Colby's just crying. But he was like, oh no, what happened? And the lawyer said, don't worry, those tears of joy.
The decision was made that the 4-year-old girl would go to her father on Sunday, and an arrangement was made to do the handoff in the parking lot of a local supermarket.
What time did you drop her off?
6:30.
6:30? And where was that at?
Publix. But I knew to be there because...
That's in the bar?
Yeah, it says it right here.
Did you actually physically hand her off to him then?
No. No, I figured it would probably be easiest and best for our child that if my mom handed her to him and said, hey, this is what's going to happen. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you later. And she asked him, hey, I know you have to work this week. Do you need child care? I'm right here. I can even come do it at your house if you want. He said, no, I've got it all figured out. Tell him you'll see her on Sunday. And then just turned around and walked away.
Colby's parents, who drove him that day, said that he was ecstatic to be reunited with his daughter.
And he goes, I'll see you. And I said, hold on, you want me to follow you and video it? And he said, no, I got it. Mom. And then we saw him coming back. And I was over it. He was just like, grinning from ear to ear.
We could see him walking across the parking lot. They were both smiling and talking, so we knew it wouldn't get it. So we were at ease. And we come up, and she showed us her new cowgirl boots.
The couple brought Colby and his daughter back to his apartment, where they'd made up a bedroom especially for her.
Hey, you want to see your new room? Yeah. She goes back there, and of course, Megan and her mother had it all decorated with all new toys and a new bed. She's diving into her toys, playing with them.
We told him we were going to go because we wanted him to be able to spend time alone. And then we went home.
It's just sad how happy he was. But that was Sunday.
On Rachel's side of the family, the mood last night was darker, but she insists they had nothing to do with Colby's murder.
We'll pray about it, we give it to God. That's who we are. We're not, let's start a war, that's not us. I'm not a violent person.
Who could be a violent person?
I don't keep violent people around me.
Okay, so I want to put you in my shoes for just a second and make you
Understand?
Okay. And this is why we're trying to clear out as many people as we can and talk to as many people as we can, and this is why, okay? So we'll start with going back to court, okay? Obviously, this has been a long-standing court battle, and it did not go in your favor. So the very day that he gets to meet up and take his daughter, who he hasn't seen in
Almost a year. Yeah,
he turns up deceased,
right. You can
Okay.
see why I'm panicking.
okay?
I know how this looks for me, though.
I know.
In the category of things that don't look quite right, the detectives ask again about the odd way Christy materialized at the scene last night.
How did you come to find out what was going on?
I'm nosy. She is nosy. You know, in that apartment complex, my mom's got a best friend that has kids that are 30, 40 years old. I don't know how old they are, but they live there too with their kids. We were nervous about her being gone for a week. We really were. So I called and I'm like, hey, just keep an eye out. If you see her out at the park or, you see her around, just let me know that she's okay. I guess the police woke up Dustin. So he says, Mom, it's downstairs. I don't know, but I'm just letting you know there's a lot of cops here. Oh, she's like, hey, I'm gonna ride with Kim somewhere. So, oh, okay, it's late, but okay, I didn't think anything of it.
But the detectives find it strange that Christy didn't tell Rachel that police were all over Colby's apartment complex.
It's odd that information did not get pushed to you.
Why stress me out more, knowing that my world's already stressed at max?
Well, why wouldn't you? Why would
Wouldn't I go?
Yeah. If there was something going on there, why would you not want to be there?
Because I'm not nosy. Because if I can stay at home and try to go to sleep instead of stressing out and stalking my baby daddy, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As far out of sight, out of mind goes, that's what I'm gonna try to do. It wasn't my choice to hand her over. It was the judges. I had to, because otherwise, contempt of court, I go to jail.
But you can see how all these scenarios are going to work out in your favor on the same day that he winds up dead. You can understand how conveniently that work ends up working in your favor, right?
Okay. Well, how can I make it not? Because you know where I was, you know who I was with, you know what I was doing, you know who I contacted. What else can I do other than flat out tell you?
Well, who else could have done this?
I do not know. This is why I did not want my child there.
Rachel insists she had nothing to do with it, but Colby's mother and ex-girlfriend have suspicions to the contrary.
Can you think of anybody that would want to harm Colby in this manner?
I would think of her.
And why is that?
Because she didn't win. Whenever he told me he got custody of her, I, in the back of my mind was, really scared for him because I knew how much, she wanted to be in control over the whole situation. I don't know why, but I just felt like something was going to happen to him, but I tried not to, think about that. Rachel's fiance was posting pictures with guns and money and stuff on his Instagram and then set it to private just recently.
Santa Rosa detectives speak to him as well, hoping he may have answers they aren't getting from Rachel and her mother.
In this game, coincidences typically are not coincidences. I don't think it's a coincidence. The same night that the custody exchange happens for the first time in a year and a half, Colby gets killed in front of his apartment, right? I don't think that's a coincidence, right? I think that there's more at play here. I can certainly understand why, right? Someone would get that upset, right? I'm a father, I've got 2 kids. If all of a sudden I'm gonna have to turn my kids over to a deadbeat drug user, there is not a thing in this world I wouldn't do to prevent that from happening, right?
We're trying to lead away.
Right. You don't know anybody that would have possibly done this on Rachel's behalf.
I do know.
Okay. Did Rachel ever tell you that she was gonna have someone kill him?
No.
Okay. Do you think Rachel's capable of having someone kill him?
Honestly, no. I don't.
Is there anybody else who lives in the neighborhood there that has a violent history that maybe would have done this?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And I find it strange that y'all keep saying not that I know of, because that's the same words that she's saying, not that I know of, not that I know of, right? Because I know for a fact there's nobody that's gonna go kill somebody on my behalf.
Honestly, if we live on a circle, I stay at the back side of it, whatever happens on the front side of it.
Right, so I mean, basically what I'm hearing is, well, there may be somebody crazy enough in the family to do it, but I don't know who that is.
Possibility.
In her interview, Rachel says that the first time she knew anything was amiss last night was when her mom sent her a 3-word text, "Answer the door."
So when I answered the door and it was detective, and they had all of that to say, I panicked. I said, "Where's my kid? What do I do now?" And I'm still in that situation. What do I do now? That's where I'm at. Because what do you do now? It's because you flat out said this isn't what you want to happen, because this might happen, and then it happens.
But the detectives are skeptical that Rachel was as surprised as she claims.
You know, I'm trying to give you this opportunity to be real clear about what, maybe even an idea you have in your head about something that could have happened. And the reason why I say that is we have a picture of the person who did this. I don't want you to be caught off guard if it turns out it's someone you know. Because if it does turn out that you're withholding information and our investigation leads to you withholding information, then how would that work out?
But I don't know.
Sager.
Apartments.com helped me find a place I never want to leave. And neither do my friends. Find your place on Apartments.com.
Airwick Essential Mist Diffusers, perfectly portable, quick change fragrances make any space fragrant and inviting.
If you didn't know, Clio is a cash advance app where you can get up to $250. Now I already know what you're thinking, what about my credit? Well, there's no credit checks with Clio. And even better, there's no interest. So if all you need is $75, you'll just have to pay $75 back. No minimum direct deposit needed, no pay stubs, no W-2 forms. And to top it all off, you get to choose the repayment date that works best for you. So if you're ready to stop ghosting those bills, do yourself a favor, download the Clio app, and immediately start sweating less.
Paid by your bank. Here's how to get your money to make you money. When you set up a high yield checking and savings account with eligible direct deposit of at least $1,000, you could get either a $50 or $300 bonus. Opening and funding your SoFi high yield checking and savings account is like flip switch. Suddenly, your money's earning, not just sitting in an account. And that's just the beginning. SoFi's APY is super competitive, way better than the national average. So your money doesn't just sit there, it grows every single day. And there are 0 account fees, no overdraft fees, no monthly fees. It's a total game changer. I opened the account, funded it, and haven't looked back. It's hands down the best decision I've made for my future money goals. Signing up is quick and easy at SoFi.com/banking.
The investigators take her phone. When she steps into the hallway to complain, a detective lays out some hard facts. They know exactly who killed Kobe, and furthermore, they know that she's been communicating with the killer. Her response is to become silent and stare at the floor.
I know it was something to do with her. I feel like she was really upset that Kobe won custody. Her and her mom are very, not good people. And I feel like, I know they probably did that.
The detective tells Rachel that they know she reached out to her former stepfather in Alabama, a man named Jason Curtis. The detective invites Rachel and her mother to go back into the interview room, where the two have a brief but intriguing exchange.
He knows. I'm gonna say that Jason called me and I called in.
Did you tell your mom what's going on?
No, I figured I could tell us all at the same time. This is something I need to sit down and grow up. Yeah, you might. I'm gonna sit all over on the floor then. Okay.
Would you like me to grab your trash can, ma'am?
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, so your mom gets into probably lose control.
But as Christy struggles to keep it down, her daughter starts coughing it up.
I called Booger on Monday and told him about the court date with Jason Curtis. And I was panicking then, and he told me not to worry about it, that it wouldn't be something you gotta worry about. And I messaged him, told him everything that was going on. And he
had sent me pictures of knives and guns and Renaissance, but I didn't think anything of it because he lived far away, and he's just, I told him thanks for making me feel better. Just genuinely, just needed to know, just needed you to know.
What did he send you the pictures of the knives and guns on? Was it on text message, Facebook?
Messenger, but I thought that was bad to have.
Facebook
So
Messenger,
after, yeah, after what I deleted that immediately as soon as everything hit the fan. I was like, oh wow, this is probably bad. This probably looks awful. I called him throughout the week, and I was telling him because he talks to me. I grew up with him as my backbone of the dad. Like, my dad wasn't around much, but he was, so.
You think you would actually come down here and shoot him?
I don't know, but he did tell me not to worry about it, and he called last night and said that I don't have to worry about it, everything's fine.
Well, what did you say?
What are you talking about? Huh? He said, yeah, you don't have to worry about it, it'll be fine, but I gotta go. And he just hung up. No, but I gotta go. No, in the wind. I gotta go.
And that's what he told you?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Ma'am, you okay? You need some water or something?
No,
Ma'am, do you need some water or something?
I don't know what I need right now. My soul, I think, is it just gonna snatch out of my body.
These are disturbing revelations, but there's still much about this case that remains unknown.
When you gave him the update, did you say anything else, or maybe anything that would make him believe, like, I need to do this?
other than your daughter crying, puking, other than saying I did everything that I could, I don't know.
Did Jason know him while you guys were dating?
No,
How did he know where he lived at?
I don't know.
Did you give that information that had his address on it to anybody?
Now listen, I want to make sure you understand, when we do a forensic download of your phone, it's not going to capture just what we get on our phone. If we have to come back later and say, well, what's this? Then that's not going to look good, right?
You come back later a lot. I didn't think he would. I told him I would pay for his gas. I think this looks awful for me.
Did you actually?
No, I didn't. When I tell you, I didn't know. I didn't know. When I got the call, I didn't know. This looks so bad for me, y'all.
But the detectives still feel like they haven't gotten the whole story.
So after you talked to him on Monday, did you talk to him daily after that, or was it just Monday and that was it?
I don't know. It was Monday, Friday. I think I talked to him all weekend, which makes it look even worse.
Did you know any of this, Mom?
No, I did not know any of this. Why would you put my daughter in that situation?
Is he?
Why wouldn't he? Okay, this sounds, especially coming probably to a cop. Why wouldn't he wait until my kid was gone? Why?
You don't know him to be violent in nature like this?
Booger, yes.
I would never think that he would actually kill somebody.
The detective showed up at your house and told you that
I wanted to puke.
Colby was killed.
I immediately asked where my kid was, if she saw anything. I thought, I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if she had seen anything. I thought, oh my God, how could you do this to her? How could you do this to me? What is the situation you're gonna put us all in? I panicked.
The news that her ex-husband may be responsible for Colby's death leaves Christy needing some air, but she leaves Rachel with a final devastating thought.
That's not our decision, and that's not what we're doing right now. Okay, I don't want you to think
hear that. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't want you to go that direction. We haven't mentioned that to anybody, and we haven't even made any phone calls. So I don't want you to jump to conclusions right now.
Please don't think that I didn't do this.
I don't want you to jump ahead right now, okay?
Sir, can I get out and get there?
Yes, ma'am, somebody will come in.
Sir, please, please. I didn't do this. I'm sorry about that. Please don't take her.
With Christy out of the room, detectives zero in on just how much Rachel knew when Jason called her last night.
What he says to you makes you so sick to your
And when he said, I gotta go, I can't talk right now, I gotta put my in the wind.
What did you believe?
I believed that he was here. I believed that he hurt him and that my kid had to witness it and that it was going to come on to me and that he just ruined my life. I've never been more scared in my life. Sitting right here with all of my cards laid on the table. You'll have my life in your hands. Literally. I did not do this. I did not know he would do this. I did have an idea of who it would have been early on. And I'm sorry I withheld that. But it scared me right out the get-go because of the fact that look how it looks for me.
The detectives ask her about any messages that may look particularly damning once they recover them.
They're gonna look bad. Like the one that says, at this point I would pay for your gas money if it meant I didn't have to wet my sheets at 25 years old. That's gonna look really bad for me. The pictures of, take your pick of the swords or the knives and I jokingly said whatever would be easiest to carry. It says, well, maybe I need to go hunting. I said, well, I have an address. It's not even much of a hunting party. That's in text messages. That's gonna look very bad.
The detectives wrap up their conversation with Rachel and make their exit. It isn't long until she gets antsy to leave.
What?
Can I help you, Matt?
I'm just in here.
Is there anything you need for the moment, or I can check with the detectives you were talking to. I think they're doing something at the moment. If you just have a quick seat, I'll go confirm them.
If I'm not, I'll get my phone back and we're done with our questions. And I just...
So, I said I'm not working this case, so I gotta see if they have anything else for you.
Okay.
Just, if you wanna have a seat again, I'll go get them, okay?
If Rachel is in a hurry to get this investigation to the next stage, the detectives decide they can accommodate her.
Rachel, we talked to our state attorney, based on all the information. He's advised we're gonna place you under arrest right now, okay? I don't want you to fight us or anything about this right now. I just want you to understand this is just a very early point of investigation, and
if you place me under arrest for something that I didn't do, it goes on my record and everybody can see it.
No, it doesn't. This is just this is just the first step, okay?
I didn't do this.
Well, you gotta give yourself a chance that coming clean and being honest really does make a difference in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah?
Going to the county jail is not a prison sentence, okay? So don't treat it that way, okay? But it's just part of what has to happen.
Okay, what am I being arrested for?
Right now, we're gonna charge you with tampering, and they're gonna look at accessory after the fact charges, okay?
Accessory to murder? I didn't do this.
Rachel has to wait for her transport to jail, which gives her time to ponder the situation she's in.
Honestly, my next step is to sit still. Sit still and be told what to do next. Let somebody else make me a bird in a cage. It feels like the longer I live, the more show it just becomes. Somebody else shoots somebody else, and I get arrested with homicide charges. I think I'm ready for a nap, bro. Oh, man. I'm going to the jailhouse. They give you new clothes. Guess what? I don't have any freaking panties on. These handcuffs. Can't even burp properly.
Is this the
Lawyer that advised me not to speak to you guys today? He said I could pretty much guarantee you that if you go in there and talk to them today, they're going to arrest you.
While this prediction seems to have come true, Police know that Rachel wasn't the one who pulled the trigger last night. To track down Jason Curtis, they'll have to rely on the cooperation of the police in Coleman County, Alabama, who are planning to move in soon. In the meantime, the next chapter in Rachel's life begins.
Have you ever been to jail before?
Not the county jail.
Okay. Yeah, it's not as bad as you'd see on movies and stuff. You'd be okay. Especially the Santa Rosa.
Yeah, toilet paper, I'm good.
Yeah, our jail's not, Scandinavian's jail's terrible, but our jail, it won't be that bad.
I'm not worried about jail being bad. I'm worried about my child being arrested for something that I didn't do. My baby daddy got shot, and I am going to jail, even though I have no gun residue on me. I'm wondering if I'll ever get to see my daughter again. I'm wondering if my freaking Diet Coke is flat. Pretty.
Police lights will flash again the next morning when deputies in Alabama arrest 53-year-old Jason Curtis a few blocks from his home.
When did this happen? From what I was told, it happened Sunday. I was at work Sunday. Was it? We're right down here on 69 Highway, right across from S&S. Yeah. Building them other buildings. But you are being placed under arrest for that warrant right now. And Florida's on their way up here, that particular county or city or whatever it is, the officer coming from there. But you do have that from inside. Anything you say, can't.
Rachel's mind may have been all over the place last night, but Jason keeps coming back to a single word.
It's stupid, man. What we're going to do is stupid. It's stupid. Look, I was in the infantry for 12 years. Guys, it's stupid. Y'all know my dad. Y'all know my mom. You know.
But even before they get Jason Curtis in an interrogation room, the deputies find something that may be of some relevance.
That gun in the car is probably the one he used.
The .38 special revolver in Jason's truck is neither the first nor the last piece of evidence connecting him to a murder he says he knows nothing about.
So the reason we're here is there was a warrant put out for your arrest, alright, for the murder of Colby
Vincent.
Right. Does that name even sound familiar to you?
No.
Alright. You have a stepdaughter, Rachel, correct?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a stepdaughter named Rachel?
Yes.
Okay. What was Rachel's ex-boyfriend?
Okay, I didn't know his name. I never met him.
Alright, so this incident obviously, I mean, you've been given some details, happened on Sunday, this past Sunday. Can you tell us where you were at all day?
Yeah, I was at home most of the day.
Okay. Was anybody home with you?
My wife.
Okay. Can she verify that?
Yeah. I don't really want to answer any questions till I know what's going on. I mean, I know Rachel was having trouble with something about custody, but I ain't had nothing to do with that family in 10, 15 years.
What do you know about the custody stuff?
All I know is that Rachel and him didn't want him to have the baby, and I don't know what happened.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You're lying. I can tell.
I was home that morning.
Because we already talked to your wife.
Yeah. Well, we did go to Florida.
And what time did you guys go to Florida?
I don't remember what time of the day it was. Is that around lunchtime, I guess?
Jason's new admission that he traveled nearly 300 miles to Florida on Sunday matches the story told by his girlfriend, Angela Fawcett.
But I miss the beach so much, and I talk about it all the time. And so it was like, spur of the moment. You know, let's just, we've just got the day, let's just drive down there.
Yeah.
And
when was this?
Sunday morning. He wanted to show me where he used to live. So we went through Milton, I think. And then it was the next little town, Navarre. The only person I remember him talking to was the guy at the liquor store, because it's the liquor store he always went to. And, they used to play music together because he's a musician.
You remember what liquor store that is?
I don't remember the name of it. It was right next to, like, a sports bar and grill or something.
Not only has Angela admitted being in Navarre Sunday night, the couple's trip to the liquor store puts them in the very same Publix parking lot that the child custody exchange took place. Surveillance cameras at the sports bar Angela mentioned show a Volkswagen Beetle matching hers driving into the parking lot at 6:27 p.m. and leaving at 6:51 p.m. The custody exchange happened precisely between those times.
Get large one-topping pizzas for $6.70 each when you use coupon code 67.
Sarah wants to invest in meme coins, but she can't decide which one. She has analysis paralysis. With Kraken bundles, Sarah can buy a mix of meme coins in one tap.
I was at the store with $12 in my account and an empty fridge. Payday, still 3 days away. That's when I opened Till. In less than 5 minutes, I got a Till cash advance up to $400 sent straight to my account. With no interest, no credit check, and no stress. Groceries covered, no guilt, no games. Till doesn't judge you for living paycheck to paycheck. They just help you get to the next one. So if you're ever in a bind, don't wait. Check your eligibility, get your offer, and move through life with a little less weight. Visit Till.com today. Cash that meets you where you are.
Well, I just want to let you know that Rachel went to jail yesterday for accessory to first-degree murder.
What's she got to do with it?
Well, she's fixing to spend the rest of her life in prison. Now, I want you to be the person to stand up and say, are you the reason that she's in prison right now and that she's in jail?
No, she asked me if I had a room so she could go stay with me. And I told her that she'd be breaking the law if they kidnapped her.
Did you talk to Rachel at all while you were down in Florida?
While I was down in Florida?
No.
Let's talk about your communication. What kind of conversations have you had with Rachel recently?
It's mostly about, she just upset.
Real upset?
Yeah, very upset. She said she had pictures of...
What kind of information did Rachel share with you?
All she said was the court ruled in his favor and they wouldn't even look at the pictures of where the baby was abused and burnt. And she said that he was selling drugs out of that apartment.
So what did you do to help take care of her?
Nothing. I told her to pay attention to her mother. Want her to do what her mama says. What can I do?
What did you do is the question.
I'm not going to go to jail the rest of my life for something I did not do.
But you're going to let Rachel do it?
That's how much you love her. There's nothing I can do about it.
So it's an accident that we're sitting in front of you?
No, it's not.
Okay, so tell me why it's not an accident that you're in that chair right there in handcuffs.
Because you believe I shot somebody? Well, since I did, you can't prove it, so I don't know what to tell you.
How do you know the victim was shot? No one told you that.
They did. They told me that this morning.
Who did?
The guy that had me down on the highway was 69 highway was arrested.
The detective notes in his report that Jason was not told this by the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, who only stated that the arrest warrant was for murder. Regardless, the detective says it's remarkable how far his story has come in such a short time.
When we started this conversation, you said you was at home all day.
No, he asked if I was at home at all that day, and I said yes.
You started that. It wasn't until you said that we talked to the wife that you said, yeah, we went to Florida.
There no information until I found out what's going on.
Right, that's a big part of the day. A 5-hour drive. What'd you do on Sunday? I don't know. We sat around the house. Oh, we also took a 5-hour drive.
Well, I was first waiting to see if it was in your damn business.
No, you're fishing out information. You're trying to figure out how much we know. But we know enough that you're sitting there.
I know I didn't do it.
I just want you to have the opportunity to prove where your true loyalty is.
My loyalty lies with her.
You're a tough enough guy to drive down and murder somebody for your stepdaughter, but you're not man enough to say you did it to protect her. But you're going to let her ride for this crime and lose her child. That's how much you're going to take care of her. So did you really take care of her?
Something I didn't do. I can't help what's going on with her. I would help her, yes, but going down there and commit murder, no.
Meanwhile, the shocking seriousness of the situation dawns on Angela.
I didn't want Jason to drag a lot of people down with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jason made a bad decision in the heat of the moment, I think, based on emotions, trying to do the right thing to help her out.
It's telling me he killed somebody. Excuse me, real?
But as upset as she is, Angela says that Jason would never do such a thing, and that furthermore, he didn't have the opportunity.
The only person we talked to in Florida was the liquor store guy that he used to go to that liquor store all the time. There was no fight with anybody, and the only time we were apart was like when he went to the bathroom.
Where did y'all stop to go to the bathroom?
Maybe a Tom Thumb.
That was a gas station he was in?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was around you? I mean, what was, like, what, anything else that was around the Tom?
I think there was a hotel.
Both a Tom Thumb gas station and a Hampton Inn hotel can be found in close proximity to the Cayo Grande apartments. But Angela insists that Jason was never out of her sight for more than a few short minutes. The detectives turn up the heat on Jason, hoping that Angela's predicament will push him to confess.
How far do you want to keep taking this? How many people do you want to see in jail tonight? I don't know where you're in jail tonight. Well, right now you got Rachel, you got your wife. So you don't think it's a crime to drive someone across state lines to commit a murder? Which you're gonna let all kinds of people go.
Don't take my kindness for weakness, okay? Don't insult my intelligence.
Well, then use your intelligence and realize the big picture here. We've been watching your house since 3 o'clock in the morning.
I had this knock on the door.
And then the second that your wife left for work this morning after waking you up, she was detained and her car was impounded, and we're doing a search warrant on the car right now. And she's fixing to get charged and extradited to Florida for accessory murder.
You because she has nothing to do with it.
Because that's what I
with me the whole time.
No, because that's what I exactly. She was with you the whole time.
I didn't do it.
She was with you the whole time. That's exactly what she said to you.
I don't mean to be stern with you, but you're kind of being told. If I was going to do it, nobody would know about it.
I think that's what you tried to accomplish and didn't happen. So talk about sending her a picture of a choice of weapons, swords, knives, gun. What's the best option?
I sent her that picture. Also sent her a picture of my motorcycles, my guitars, and everything.
Quit diverting. Why? All you're going to keep saying is that, yes, the evidence says, all the evidence looks bad. All the evidence points to me. All the evidence looks bad. I was there the day he was shot. I was there. Mm-hmm. You're going to say that over and over and over and over and over again, and the only thing you're going to go with is, I didn't shoot the man? Why are you lying about it? Mm-hmm. How many do you understand who's going to go to prison for this for you? Understand how the law works. Let me give you the example of a bank robbery. If the bank robbery happens here, but this person who's not even at the bank robbery rents the car that they do the robbery in, that person goes to jail for bank robbery. Anybody who had any connection to this murder will go to prison. Maybe you just own it for a minute.
I didn't kill the man. I don't want to
save your wife. Okay, fine.
Not admitting something I didn't do.
But despite Jason's steadfast commitment to his story, detectives find one last crucial piece of evidence in the car he and Angela took to Florida.
In the center console, right about the leadership here, we found this note. I want you to take a look at the note.
What does that say?
So it says 77.
Yeah, it's on the numbers, but I can't make.
Cayo Grande, Navarre.
That's a word?
Yeah.
Red toy
Red.
by Vincent.
Colby Vincent.
I mean, this handwriting matches all the notes and stuff that are in his.
Oh, it looks like his handwriting.
Well, that's the note that we found that was inside your car, and that's the name, that's the address, where the murder occurred. So you weren't aware of that information at all?
I love him. I can't believe this. I'm not going to.
Are you upset because he got caught, or are you upset because you didn't know this was happening? You didn't know this happened kind of in front of you.
I'm not stupid or anything.
You killed the person whose name is on that piece of paper, who drives that car, who's in the presence of that little girl. He 100% did that.
A couple months later, detectives get their first real look at the data from Jason's cell phone. It locates him at the Cayo Grande apartment complex from 7:56 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on the night of the murder. It shows him returning to the parking lot at 8:45 p.m. before leaving again at 9:39. The police report states that the shooting was reported to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office at 9:43 p.m.
I know Rachel did not shoot that man, and I didn't, so what am I supposed to say?
A ballistics test later matches the bullet that killed Colby to Jason's revolver.
Now I'm gonna end up my day in court going down to free, and I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, "Oh, be apology."
Jason is charged with murder, and as the detectives warned him, he wouldn't be the last to wind up in handcuffs.
You guys have your IDs on you? One of you, Christina Moore?
Yeah?
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right, can you step out and talk to me real quick?
What? I mean,
Just step out with me right quick, okay? Go ahead and step out with me, okay? Can you turn around and put your hand behind your back for me? Hang on, and I'll let you know. Just hang on.
don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. As long as you don't pull away from me or anything. She has a warrant for her arrest.
For what? For what?
Accessory after the fact.
Not the actual.
Capital felony.
For what? Money's in the safe. And call.
I believe it's a $150,000 bond.
$150,000 bond for what?
She'll see you when she's in jail.
In their investigation, police found that an account belonging to Christy Moore transferred $100 to Jason Curtis using the Walmart payment app on the day of the murder. Perhaps not coincidentally, Rachel sent her mother $100 through Cash App that same day.
My God, y'all come in 3 deep to arrest me?
Yeah, capital felony. It's a capital felony. Yeah, it's an investigation.
But I didn't do it.
Well, hey, look, I don't know anything about the case. I just know what the warrant's for.
Holes.
In an unsent letter from jail, Jason wrote, "Christy, I have a tremendous amount of love in my heart. It belongs to no one but you," suggesting that his feelings for her had not faded over the years.
That son of a...
Investigators find that Jason called Christy's phone at 6:34 p.m. on the night of the murder, right at the time the child custody exchange was happening in the Publix parking lot. By the time police looked at her phone, that number had been deleted from her contacts. It should be noted that in a call recorded by the jail, Jason suggested that Rachel may have been using her mother's phone to communicate with him.
I'm being arrested?
You are.
I had a damn speeding ticket in 25 years.
Watch your head.
Stay down with the head. That boom.
Wait a minute. Huh?
Sit down with the head. Smash my boom.
Yeah, sorry.
Guess this makes more sense as to why they wouldn't give me my grandbaby if they think I had something to do with it.
Like I said, I have absolutely nothing to do with it.
Vented to my ex-husband. And he did this, not me.
While Christina Moore was arrested for accessory after the fact in April, news reports say the state attorney dropped the charges in January 2025, stating only that recently discovered evidence had made prosecution essentially impossible. But that still left a few loose ends for case investigators.
Am I gonna be in trouble for being with him?
That's what I want to avoid.
Because Angela Fawcett didn't tell police that she and Jason were at the Cayo Grande apartments twice on the night of the murder, she was charged with accessory after the fact, capital felony, in May 2024. Her case is still ongoing.
This man gets shot. I had no gun residue on me. I was where I was supposed to be, doing what I was supposed to do, and I still get arrested for his murder.
Rachel Moore was tried and convicted of first-degree premeditated murder and tampering with evidence in April 2025. She was sentenced to a mandatory term of life without parole, leaving behind a little girl who may have inadvertently solved the case before anyone.
Mommy did it? Mommy did what? She didn't say nothing.
The man believed to have pulled the trigger that night was also charged with first-degree premeditated murder. In May 2024, Jason Lane Curtis was convicted and sentenced to a term of natural life in prison. According to a victim impact statement written by Colby's grandfather, the innocent young girl who was only 4 when this nightmare unfolded in front of her eyes was adopted by Colby's mother, Megan. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
The perfect cash events app did not exist until now. I got to tell you about Clio. Clio is a cash events app where you can get up to $250. what about my credit? Well, there is no credit checks with Clio. And even better, there's no interest. So if you need $80 to help you pay that bill, you just pay the $80 back. No minimum direct deposit, no pay stubs, no W-2 forms. And to top it all off, you get to choose the repayment date that works best for you. And now because of Clio, when those unexpected expenses come, I don't even sweat it anymore. And if you're ready to push your payday forward, do yourself a favor and download the Clio app now.
Lemonade. Try it now.
If there's any snitches in the group, we kill the snitches and they fire shots out of a gun. Boom, boom, and everybody's kind of getting scared.
April 21, 2017. A group of men stand in a remote field in the middle of Alabama.
It was nighttime, and I am blindfolded. I've been instructed to place my right hand on the right shoulder of the person in front of me in line, because that signifies brotherhood.
The Brotherhood is the Ku Klux Klan, the United States' oldest, most notorious white supremacist hate group. This is one of their ceremonies. What they don't know, one of them is an FBI undercover agent, and he's no lightweight, 6'4", 260 pounds, covered in tattoos. His nickname, Hillbilly Donnie Brasco. He's gone undercover as a contract killer, a contraband smuggler, an arms dealer. He's put dozens of people behind bars, from drug dealers to violent motorcycle gangs to pedophiles. He's befriended and brought down biker gangs and neo-Nazis, people who are planning kidnappings, murders, and the overall downfall of society.
And when he was saying we're going on a camping trip, what he was saying is we're going to kill somebody. And everybody's screaming, death to your, F your Jewish God, death to America. And then somebody says, if there's any snitches in the group, we kill the snitches and they fire shots out of a gun. Boom, boom.
We drove all the way over to his ranch in Tennessee, and he told us everything. This is the story of Scott Payne, the redneck turned FBI agent who infiltrated America's underbelly. The majority of this video is based on Scott Payne's book and podcast. Find the links in the description.
What I saw was a watery image. It was completely red, and there was a demon looking at me in that watery kind of ripple image with a grin and long crooked finger looking at me saying, "Come here," smiling.
Scott is 14 years old, and he's just seen a demon. The year before, his parents divorced, and Scott went down a dark path, consulting spirits, watching diabolical horror movies, satanic rituals, deals with the devil. That's what brought him here, a friend's house, spending the night. They've had a small amount of alcohol, but no drugs, no hallucinogens.
I would do like these little vignettes where I would pretend I was being possessed by a demon or I was the devil or whatever. I was on the couch and I was doing this scene from a movie where somebody is like being possessed by a demon. And so I'm fighting in my voice, and then the demon voice comes in, and there's this battle, and at the end, the demon wins and possesses the person. So that's what I act like happened, and I'm laughing like the demon, and I rolled over.
It all started as a mock demonic possession, but then he actually saw a demonic figure, and this was his breaking point.
So let's just say, got the demon scared, I got Jesus scared back into me, and that was it. Not that the devil was done with me, but I was done with him.
Halloween night 2019. This is Scott on his final major undercover mission. And this is a goat. It was stolen and is now at the center of a pagan ritual. It's been nearly 35 years since Scott's first encounter with the devil, but on this night the devil is all around him. And he's definitely not done with Scott.
Now we're all in a circle around the goat. Somehow I ended up at the back of it. I don't know how. It's bad luck on my part, I guess, but I'm holding the legs of the goat. He's got this blade, and he's bringing it up and bringing it down in the practice swing, practice swing, practice swing. And finally somebody says, just do it. Eisen comes down with every bit of force he's got and hits the back strap of the goat, and I don't even know if it broke a hair. I don't know if it's because the back strap's too thick, the blade was too dull, but he hit it, and all you heard the goat was just go, bah, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna get bloody and bad real fast.
The man swings again. Again. Nothing. Finally, the blade is replaced with a gun.
I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, what? I'm like, man, look at what you're shooting at. We're all in a circle around this thing. And then he looks, puts a round right in the head of the goat, and it hits the ground. So you think you're done? No, you're not done. Now they slice the throat of the goat, and they fill up a cup full of blood.
One of them pulls out a sheet of LSD. He approaches each man one by one.
Basically, they would take the hit of acid under their tongue, chase it with the blood of the goat to signify the sacrifice, or solidify the sacrifice.
Scott is one of the few who decline.
So when it gets around to me at the end, I'm looking at the blood, and it's already coagulated. It's all chunky and clotty, and I'm looking at it going, man, I really don't want to turn this up and drink it. I mean, this is disgusting. So I dipped my fingers deep into the blood, pulled them out, and then sucked all the blood off my fingers.
This is not the Ku Klux Klan. This group is younger, better equipped, and preparing for a bloodbath. And not only animal blood, but the blood of any human who isn't one of them. Jewish and Black Americans, and anyone they consider traitors to the white race. They're by far the most dangerous group Scott will ever infiltrate. Unfortunately for these tripping blood-drinking white supremacists, Scott Payne has other plans. It's exactly the kind of thing he spent the last 17 years working to prevent.
I became an FBI agent in 1998, and by 2002, I'd already done some undercovers for the FBI, but I wasn't yet certified through the FBI undercover school. So I finally got a slot.
September 2002, Quantico, Virginia. This is the FBI Academy. If you make it through the year-long application process, if you pass the physical and psychological assessments, the tests, the polygraphs, the interviews, the background checks, if you make it through all that, you end up here, in a 20-week training program. If you get through the 20 weeks, you become an FBI agent. Scott's been here before. Now he's back, about to start the training program for undercover agents. Getting admission to the program is hard enough. Graduating is even harder. Only about half the admittees make it through.
It's a 2-week school with no days off. We're very big on sleep deprivation. You're going through multiple scenarios of all shapes and sizes. And there's only 20 slots for the class.
Others break down. They make missteps during the high-pressure scenarios. They grow delirious and erratic from the lack of sleep. But Scott thrives. The sleep deprivation, the relentless roleplay, the grueling exercise. If anything, he feeds on it. Meanwhile, he's learning from his idols, legendary FBI agents like Joe Pistone, who spent 6 years undercover with the Bono crime family. But they don't always notice him.
So I remember Joe Pistone coming to speak, and I was like a kid in a candy store, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Donnie Brasco. This dude did 6 years undercover in the mafia. And he's teaching, but he has this thing where he keeps kind of wanting to walk right up to the desk. So he kept stepping on my feet. And, I was trying to get out of his way. And then finally, as he's teaching, he just looks down at me and he says, Jesus, kid, either you got the biggest feet I've ever seen, or I can't see. And he throws a couple of bucks on the desk because he's like still in mafia mode. He throws a couple, he goes, hey, go get yourself a shine on me. And I just took my feet and shoved them under the seat, man.
Joe Pistone may have scuffed up Scott's shoes. What neither of them could have known at the time is that Scott would go on to fill Joe's. The FBI Academy trains agents to take down bad actors. More and more of these criminals operate online. Scammers, identity thieves, fraudsters, the list goes on. Such criminals rely on your personal data, your name, your phone number, your email address, sometimes even health-related information. Most people aren't aware that their data has already been exposed and is actively being sold by data brokers online. Incogni helps solve this problem. Incogni scours hundreds of data brokers and then leverages data protection laws to have your exposed data deleted. With their unlimited plan, Incogni even offers custom removals. If you find your personal data exposed on an eligible website, you can submit the URL and their team will request its removal. It may be impossible to entirely disappear from the internet, but Incogni can help you become as invisible as possible. Incogni is offering Fern viewers 60% off with the code FernTV. Just scan this QR code or go to incogni.com/FernTV. Remember, no tool can guarantee 100% removal, so be careful with what you share online.
So once I was certified as an undercover in the FBI, if you're looking on paper, I really didn't jump out.
Scott doesn't have a fancy degree. He doesn't speak any foreign languages. His nickname is Big Country, for obvious reasons. So he begins to work as an instructor at the school he just graduated from. Unorthodox, but it got him noticed by the right people.
I'm role-playing in these scenarios, and people that are there who are senior undercovers are watching because they're trying to recruit for other cases, and that's how my name started getting out there.
So after months, there's finally a possible assignment, one that Scott is perfect for. Sure, he's a redneck with almost no foreign language skills, not suitable for many undercovers, but he has something most other agents don't. He doesn't need to pretend to be a hard-living misfit. He is one. He knows he'll feel at home where he's about to go, but he has no idea how close he'll grow to the criminals he's been assigned to infiltrate, and how hard it will be to turn on them.
People always have their own opinion of what undercover work is. Some people say it's acting, some people say it's lying. Essentially, this is the definition of undercover work. You are building relationships that you're going to betray.
Scott is on a mission, and his targets, these men, have just arrived. They're members of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, the main rivals of the Hells Angels. They've been implicated in drug trafficking, prostitution rings, money laundering, the list goes on. And they're notorious for violence against rival gangs. Infiltrating them is exceedingly difficult. Scott Payne is here to do just that. But there's a problem. Part of the intelligence Scott was given is wrong. He was told they wouldn't be wearing their colors. Obviously they are. Scott has hoped to strike up a casual conversation, letting the topic of motorcycles arise naturally. But these guys are advertising their gang affiliation. He can't just go up and say, "Hey, you guys ride." His only choice is to make them come to him. Luckily, another part of the intelligence is right. This guy, road named Spanky, loves to be the center of attention. So Scott steals it. He works the crowd. He tells jokes. He talks loudly. He draws attention to himself, making Spanky want to steal it back. Soon enough, Spanky asks where Scott is from and sends him a drink.
Spanky called me over. He's introducing me to other people. And, of course, I'm getting more scrutiny. The more people I meet, the more scrutinized I am.
Everything seems to be going well, but the real scrutiny happens somewhere else.
So I walk into the bathroom, and as I'm at the urinal, in a lot of bars, there's like a little box in front of the urinal, plexiglass. It might be flyers for a band coming up or a stripper coming to town or something like that. So I can see a little bit of a reflection. And I see this jacked, big dude come walking in. And I see him looking at each stall, and he's like, okay, that's empty. I see him looking under the stalls to make sure nobody's in there. And I'm watching this from a reflection. And then he comes walking up right beside me, and for a split second, I thought, oh, I'm getting jumped. I'm getting jacked right here. And that didn't happen. He says, so what brings you to Massachusetts?
All undercover FBI agents have a legend, a detailed made-up backstory that they have to commit to memory. He's from deep South Texas, up in Massachusetts for work. He loves Harleys and whiskey, and his name is Scott Calloway. As it so happens, the guy grilling him in the bathroom is also named Scott. Scott Town.
A lot of undercovers, you bond with people, especially deep undercover long term, but there's never been another person I bonded with closer than Scott Town.
For a year and a half, Scott gets to know the Outlaws. He drinks with them, rides with them, fights alongside them. He gains their trust. He becomes their friend. They call him Tex. Scott's legend may be a lie, but the friendships are real. Scott Town becomes like a brother.
He likes to drink, I like to drink. He likes to fight, I like to fight. He likes to ride and lift, I like to ride and lift. We completed each other's sentences. We were just kind of cut from the same cloth.
They even both have a daughter who's the exact same age. Scott Town is kind of a doppelganger, the person Scott Payne might have become had he not gone into law enforcement. Another gang member, Brian De La Vaga, aka Clothesline, also becomes a close friend of Scott's.
He said, and these guys are my brothers, and I grew up around them. He said, but I really don't have that many friends. Somebody that I know would take a bullet for me, and that I would take a bullet for. And in my mind, I'm looking at his face and I'm going, oh no, man, don't say it. And he looks at me and says, you're one of those guys.
Tomorrow is the big day. Over the course of last year, Scott has convinced the Outlaws that he's a high-ranking member of an international theft ring. They begin running jobs together. It begins small, with insurance fraud and vehicle trafficking. An outlaw reports a motorcycle as stolen. He then files an insurance claim, while Scott sells the motorcycle across the border. A double win. Money from the insurance company, money from the sale. They do this again and again, with motorcycles and other vehicles. But tomorrow's job is different. Some of the outlaws will be serving as security during a major drug deal, a gig arranged by Scott himself. He's revealed that he has connections with a Mexican drug cartel. No surprise, considering his line of work and his proximity to the Mexican border. The stakes are high. If they get caught, they'll be looking at serious jail time. And if something goes wrong during the deal, the bullets will start flying. So when Scott is told to meet the outlaws at their clubhouse, he's not surprised. They probably want to go over the plan one last time. Scott arrives. The place is familiar. He's been here countless times. He knows what's behind every door in the building, except one. Clothesline leads him to that very door. Now he realizes that something is wrong. Scott is told to strip. They need to check him for a wire.
Because of the stress of this happening, I forget my middle name. I'm having an adrenaline dump. And for anybody who's ever had it, it could be any traumatic experience, but I'm having auditory exclusion. So what I hear sounds like I'm underwater. It's going whoosh, whoosh. So it's slow. I need you to take all your clothes off. It's slowing down. I'm getting time dilation in my eyes. Everything I see is in screen grabs. Click, click, click. I can feel my heart beating through my entire body. My hamstrings get rubbery. Now, Clothesline has instructed me to take all my clothes off. Here's what I'll tell you. If I'm not wired, it's just an embarrassing moment. I'm naked in a small crawl space with two guys with pistols. Problem is, I'm wired to the hilt.
But they don't find anything. Scott's recording equipment is not taped to his chest, but in his clothing.
So my adrenaline starts settling, and I'm starting to come back to normal, and I think I'm done. And I get my pants back up. I don't know if I have my boots on yet or not. And then Clothesline grabs a piece of clothing that I was wearing. And that piece of clothing has a recording device in it. And I'm watching him, and he starts grabbing the clothing, and he's going through it nice and slow with his fingers. And I don't realize I do it, but there's an audible sigh. You can hear me go, because I don't even know. I don't even know I'm doing it. And he looks right at it and misses it. And I live to fight another day. I live to fight another day.
Two moving trucks enter the parking lot of the Brockton Holiday Inn. One is filled with drugs. The other is filled with money. A Mexican drug cartel is selling 40 kilograms of cocaine and 1,000 pounds of marijuana to Canadian buyers. The Mexicans aren't taking any risks. They've arranged an American security detail, the Outlaws. Surveillance at every entrance. 4 men in the parking lot there to provide protection, unload the drugs, and count the money. Everyone is armed and antsy. One false move and all hell could break loose. The deal is wrapped up quickly. The transfer is complete. All the money's there. The Outlaws are particularly relieved. They may be tough, but this is their first time working with a cartel. Now they'll get paid $15,000 for their services. Scott counts out the cash. He did it. He successfully tricked them. The cartel? FBI agents. The Canadians? Also FBI agents. 8 months later, a hotel in Nevada. Scott's been laying low, coordinating his undercovers from afar. His outlaw friends think he's going through a divorce. In reality, he's been diagnosed as overassigned after experiencing a severe stress-related panic attack. He's been ordered to take a 6-month timeout. He's been teaching during this time. His current class, ironically enough, is called Undercover Stressors. All the students have gone to bed, but Scott's only just returned to his hotel room. It's early 4 or 5 a.m. The drug deal back in November gave the FBI all the evidence necessary to arrest and imprison multiple outlaw members, but the operation has continued. Until today, the day of the takedown. Scott doesn't think he'll hear from any of them again, but then his phone rings. It's Scott Town, and he's concerned. He's heard some arrests were made, and he wanted his friend to know about it. He says he's going to take a shower and gather more information. He'll report back.
And the last words we spoke to each other were, he said, "I love you, brother." And I said, "I love you too." And that was the last words I spoke to him, and probably about 45 minutes after that, a SWAT team hit his house and he went to jail.
In the end, 15 outlaws were arrested as a result of Operation Roadkill. One of them was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Clothesline got 12.5 years. Scott Town, 7. The outlaws never saw their friend Scott Calloway again.
You find yourself between the grown-ups.
So there I was, in the middle of my colonoscopy.
And these hooligans. Do you listen to Uncle Bob's intestinal tales or shop deals on toys? Good choice.
Beat up pick 6 meal for 2 is $19.99.
$19.99? Shut up.
About what?
Shut up!
That first half was embarrassing, just like my ED used to be.
But let me tell you something, boys. Rougiette has custom compound ED meds
Designed to work on your body and your mind. I'm talking brain and body. Let's go!
Buy any Tacomo Club and get a free skills lesson. We got drivers, wedges, irons, driving irons, you name it. Get the deal at TacomoGolf.com.
The Ku Klux Klan emerged in the wake of the American Civil War. From the very beginning, they were racist to the core, raining terror and death on black Americans. In the late 19th century, they flogged, tortured, and lynched politically active black men, raped their wives, shot their children, and burned their schools. Historians consider them to be America's first terrorist movement. Today, the KKK remains active, but only as a shadow of its former self. Fewer members, less influence. However, burning crosses is still one of their favorite things to do, and they've stayed true to their roots. Naturally, as a terrorist organization, they have to act in secrecy. You might assume that infiltrating them as an FBI agent is not the easiest feat.
So you may ask yourself, how do you contact the United Klans of America? Well, it turns out the group I was looking at had a hotline.
Scott starts talking to a guy named John Jack, a Klansman whose passion for Jack Daniels earned him this nickname. Scott tells him he's got the number from a group of bikers he met at a gas station. It's a plausible story. Scott looks the part, and his time with the Outlaws taught him how to play it. Biker gangs and white supremacists often run in the same circles. Jack starts talking about this rally that's coming up. Vendors, burning crosses, country music, the usual. But there's a problem.
He said, "I'm not gonna lie to you, Scott. I had a band lined up, but the singer just got locked up, and I really don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about music." And I thought, this could be my end. And I said, "Did I happen to mention that I'm a musician and a singer?" I said, "Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring my acoustic and my PA system. When I get there, you can come meet me by the car. I'll strum a couple of tunes for you if you think I suck." And he's like, "Oh, hell, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great."
Scott doesn't know that he just signed up for something far more sinister. April 21st, 2017. It's the day of the Ku Klux Klan rally.
I got lost multiple times until I finally drove up on this empty, I don't know, lot, fenced in the middle of nowhere, but it wasn't hard to spot because the Nighthawks, which would be the Klan members in all black, who were the security force, are all standing at the gate with guns. And a lot of these people were felons.
Scott's ready for an interesting time. He's been to plenty of biker gatherings, and perhaps this will be similar. During his mission, Scott will be taught the KKK's constitution and bylaws, studying the Black Klansman Handbook, which he'll learn to refer to as the Kloran. He'll become familiar with the original mystic insignia of the Klansmen. He'll learn this all in class with a K, so that he can pass the K-Uno test, a prerequisite to getting fitted for a robe. K-Uno stands for character, honor, duty. It's getting dark, and he's been invited to participate in a naturalization ceremony. He has no idea what it means, but all the newbies are doing it. He'd stick out if he didn't. And that's how he finds himself in the middle of a field, blindfolded, holding the shoulder of the man in front of him, a gesture meant to signify brotherhood. They are told to raise their right hands and repeat an oath.
"I do swear from this moment forward
And then they tell us to get down on our knees.
to fostering the welfare of the white race
So I'm on my knees, blindfolded.
And further, the work of America's greatest movement.
They take my blindfold off, and there's a Ku Klux Klan member in a green robe, and he has this sword, and he kind of knights me.
The United Klans of America.
And then we all hug, and there's like a little bit of a celebration, and I'm not sure what happened. And then it hits me as I'm walking to my truck. I'm like, I think I just joined the damn Klan. Yep, that's what that was. So I got naturalized in the Ku Klux Klan that night.
Scott's time at the KKK will end up being relatively short-lived. The case isn't really going anywhere. And there's another group coming into focus, a far more dangerous one.
In the FBI, we started encountering more violent type extremism, not the KKK types. We're talking advanced neo-Nazism. And it led me to an accelerationist group called The Base.
The Base mission will provide to be far more extreme than anything Scott has ever seen.
The network of violent white supremacists. An extremist group known as The Base.
Violent neo-Nazi terrorists.
Paramilitary group called The Base.
On August 11th, 2017, crowds of people marched through the campus of the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, chanting racist and anti-Semitic slogans. They were protesting the removal of a statue of Robert E. Lee, the famous Confederate general. The next day, they were met by counter-protesters, and things quickly turned violent. Then they turned deadly. A white supremacist drove his car into a crowd of counter-protesters, injuring 35 people and killing Heather Heyer. For some, the Unite the Right rally was a wake-up call, surprising proof that white supremacy persists in America. To others, it was a grim reminder, and frightening evidence that white supremacists were feeling emboldened enough to come out of the shadows. The first accelerationist group emerged in 2015. They called themselves Atom Waffen Division. They'd been inspired by the writings of the neo-Nazi James Mason, whose book Siege had become a sort of Bible for accelerationists. The book denies the Holocaust and attacks homosexuals and Jewish people. It also calls for organized violence, specifically for the formation of terror cells prepared to wage war against the system. Initially regarded as fringe, or even cringe, accelerationism steadily gained traction. By 2021, roughly 90% of white nationalist groups identified as accelerationist. That same year, the U.S. Director of National Intelligence identified racially motivated violent extremists as the most lethal domestic terrorism threat. More than other white supremacist ideologies, accelerationism insists on the importance of direct violent action, the kind of action taken by the people they call saints. Like St. Tarrant, for Brendan Tarrant, the Australian white supremacist who attacked 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand. He killed 51 people. Or St. Roof, for Dylan Roof, who killed 9 people, all black, during a church service in Charleston, South Carolina. This is the kind of action accelerationists believe in, action that will further destabilize society, that might finally lead to societal chaos. They are explicit about this. Roof, for example, said he'd hoped to ignite a race war. Failing that, though, the purpose is to inspire more violence, which is exactly what such attacks have done. Scott Payne just signed up on Facebook. He's about to publish another racist post. His goal is to get banned. But nothing happens. A fellow agent points out that he doesn't have any friends. He adds a few people, and that does it. He's probably kicked off. Okay, well done. Next up is Gab, a social networking site well known for its tolerant stance towards far-right users. He participates in forums with names like Whites Only. This will further elevate his credentials. On July 15th, 2019, he writes an email. I've been seeing your stuff, and I'm definitely interested. Survival and self-defense. I like it. The next day, a ping.
Thanks for contacting The Base. You can learn more about us on our official Gab account at The Base. If you're interested in joining, please provide the following info to begin the vetting process.
The Base is a white supremacist neo-Nazi group. They were just founded a year ago, and they are accelerationists through and through. Their plan entails assassinations, sabotage, and acts of terrorism. Their targets are black people, Jewish people, and anyone they consider traitors to the white race.
They want to do guerrilla warfare tactics, so it's murdering people and disappearing. It's poisoning a water system, taking down a power grid, derailing the train, anything to cause chaos.
The idea is that after the collapse, the group's cells scattered across the world will form white ethno-states led by white supremacists. This event, total societal collapse, has a special name, the Boogaloo. Now, Scott is trying to join them. They ask for his name, White Warrior 88. and his age, 44. Scott Payne is actually 48, but he knows most base members are between 18 and 25. He wants to seem as young as possible. Sex, race, location, military experience, fitness level, special training, and organization affiliations. Here, his past undercover experiences pay off. He mentions the Klan and biker gangs.
So here I am, approximately for a week or more, I'm emailing back and forth to somebody with a Proton email account. And they're asking me all kinds of questions about my ethnicity, what I can bring to the table, what is my history. And I laid out a story that I was a old biker, shocker, and a former skinhead from South Carolina.
As Scott would find out later, the owner of that email account was none other than the founder of the base himself. Online, he's known as Norman Spear and Roman Wolf. He's been on the public's radar since 2018, but his true identity is unknown. That is, unless you're in the FBI. Ronaldo Nazaro is 45, American, born in New Jersey. He'd worked as a contractor in Iraq for the Department of Justice. Now he's in Russia, but it's 2019. You can organize neo-Nazis into a network of accelerationist insurgents from just about anywhere. The email exchange continues for less than a week. Then, Scott is invited for a phone interview. It's supposed to take 30 minutes, but ends up lasting an hour. Now, both Scott and the base have a 24-hour grace period. After that, Scott will need to make the decision. Does he truly want to join?
I passed the test, and they bring me in. And they asked me, hey, where are you located? And I said, in East Tennessee. And they said the closest cell to you is in North Georgia.
That's where Scott will have to pass one final test, an in-person vetting session. August 2, 2019, Rome, Georgia. To Scott, the men look more like boys. He knows that one of them is the leader of the base's Rome cell, but that's it. They tell him to step out of his truck. Scott isn't wearing a wire. He knows they'll check. But hidden in his truck is a tracking device, put there by his case team. As long as Scott is near his truck, his team will be able to find him.
I step out, shake hands or whatever, and he says, hey, I need you to put your phone in airplane mode. And I said, okay. He pulls out this wand thing that I'd never seen before. It looked like a Geiger counter. It had a big triangle card in it, lights all over it. He wands me, and I pass because I'm fine, I don't have anything. Then he starts wanding my truck. No big deal. Until he starts going to the back driver's side of my truck, which is where the case team placed my tracker. That thing he's holding in his hand starts going crazy. The closer he gets to the back of the truck, it starts beeping, 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 beeping. I see colors going on it. I'm like, oh, no, man, it's picking up the tracker.
Scott braces for a fight. He's alone. His team knows where he is, but they have no idea something is wrong. But he gets lucky. The other guy wonders if the device is picking up the power lines.
And he walks over, and it goes crazy. And he's like, damn it, yeah, whatever he says. Yeah, it's the power lines. Hey, follow us to another location.
Scott has to act fast. He has to get the tracker deactivated.
And I'm calling the case team, and I'm like, hey, you need to shut that tracker off. And at first, they're like, well, we can't shut it off. And I'm like, you have to shut it off. And they're like, well, if we shut it off, we're not sure. What if we can't get it back on and we lose you? I said, here's what I'm telling you. Whatever they have is picking up the tracker. If you don't shut it off, this is going to be a very fast undercover because it's going to be over as soon as we get to where we're going.
They arrive at an abandoned concrete plant.
And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is great. How many movies have I seen where somebody's killed in an abandoned concrete plant? I hope they got the tracker off. They pull out the wand, they wand me, and I passed.
Scott is in. By this point, Scott's been around the block, the Outlaws, the Ku Klux Klan, but nothing could prepare him for what comes next. Scott has been with the base for over 2 months now. As a boy, he loved camping with his parents and friends. He'd explore the woods, go fishing. But the camping trip he's just been invited to isn't like the ones he used to go on. The list of things to bring contains some unusual items. Weapons, ammunition, and the same kind of camouflage. Flecktarn, worn by the German military. This is no ordinary camping trip. This is a hate camp, an extended training session to prepare members for the Boogaloo. Hand-to-hand combat, weapons drills, grappling. By now, Scott has attended a number of similar training sessions, but this one is different. It's longer, 3 to 4 days, and it's bigger. with base members coming in from around the country: Texas, Alabama, Michigan, Delaware. He's familiar with many of the men he'll be camping with. At least he knows most of their online pseudonyms: Can't Go Back, Ison, Punish Snake, Dima, Big Siege, Zoomnat, all from out of state. And of course he knows his fellow Georgia cell members, Helter Skelter and Pestilence, who vetted Scott back in August with the cell leader himself. TMB, the militant Buddhist. Everyone knows Scott by his code name, Pale Horse. When you're an undercover agent, some cliches are true. Scott has learned to expect the unexpected, yet he fails to expect what would happen at the Halloween hate camp.
I wake up to pounding on my window. Pale Horse, you gotta wake up, you gotta wake up. I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? They're like, hey, you gotta get out here and see this. I've been doing Undercover since 1996 at this point. And I have never been with a group of people where I had to burn Bibles, burn American flags. I damn sure wasn't part of a group that went out and stole a goat and we sacrificed it at a pagan ritual and drank its blood. And I did all that in 3 days with these guys.
After they decapitated the goat, the group comes together for a barbecue. They roast the goat over an open fire and have it for dinner. All of this, of course, while tripping balls. It's impossible to know what blossomed in their brains that night, what hallucinatory horrors they saw. If their drug-fueled fantasies were anything like their sober ones, then they dreamed of death and destruction, of killing Black Americans, Jews, anti-fascists, and communists, of the Boogaloo. Scott has become upsettingly familiar with these fantasies, and with the beliefs that produce them. Behind each pseudonym is a young man, and with each young man is a darkness. The militant Buddhist's real name is Luke Lane. If the Boogaloo requires it, he says he could kill his dad. Pestilence is Jacob Cotterly. He believes Hitler is still alive. Michael Helterbrand, aka Helter Skelter, says he'd have no problem killing the commie kid. Punish Snake, a former Canadian soldier who'd been doxxed by an undercover journalist, gets emotional talking about it, but he knows he'll have to kill his ex-fiancée when the Boogaloo kicks off. She's half black. Scott Payne records all of this, and as he earns their trust, he records more.
And we did more and more trainings through that Saturday, but by that Saturday night, we went back down to the holy site and had a bonfire. And that's where the American flags were burned. That's where holy Bibles were set on fire. And everybody's screaming, death to your, F your Jewish God, death to America. And when that training camp ended, that's when I advanced even more in them trusting me. And that's when TMB and Pestilence started bringing me in on murder plots that they had.
It's more than 2 months later, and Scott is back at TMB's farm, the 100-acre property where the Halloween hate camp took place. For the last few weeks, TMB has been talking about another camping trip, but he's been cagey. He doesn't want to share information via chat. Scott has convinced him to meet. He wants details. It turns out the camping trip isn't a camping trip. It's a hit job.
TMB creates a separate chat room called the camping trip. And when he was saying we're going on a camping trip, what he was saying is we're going to kill somebody.
Their target is an active Antifa couple in the Georgia area.
It was going to be me, TMB, Pestilence, and Helter Skelter. And we were all going to make entry into the house. TMB wanted me to go with him to kill everybody, while Helter Skelter would be covering out the window to make sure no cops were coming and stuff like that, or help. And then Pestilence was going to set the house on fire. But in the planning of everything, at one point, Helter Skelter says, hey, if you don't mind, I'd like to pop my cherry on this one. That confused me because it means something completely different to me. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, I would like to actually put a bullet in somebody's head as well.
After casing the house, they begin the next phase of the murder plot, planning.
It was pretty extensive. Like, you go to a camping site, we leave everything digital, everything phones, everything there. We go scrub ourselves at a pay-by-the-hour motel. We tape our pants to our shoes, our gloves to our shirts, Vaseline on eyebrows and facial hair. See, this is all to avoid leaving DNA for law enforcement. At one point, TMB had done research, and he said that he read that the first time somebody kills somebody, they lose control of their bowels. So he was suggesting that we all wear adult diapers. I didn't tell him that I'd killed somebody before, but I told him I think I'm okay. I don't need any diapers. I was just as shocked when I got brought in on this murder plot as most people were. But while this is going on, the Baltimore cell, which is Can't Go Back, and Eisen and Punish Snake, are planning to go to this Second Amendment gun rights rally in Virginia that they thought was going to be the kickoff of the Boogaloo and the race war. Their idea was you're going to have a bunch of Second Amendment people there, militias, 3%ers. You're going to have cops. You're going to have protesters. What if you pop a couple of rounds into that crowd? Nobody knows who's shooting at who, and everybody starts shooting each other. That can be the set-off.
Scott and his team know they have to stop him, and there's no time to lose. The pro-firearms rally is on January 20th, 2020, just a few months away. They jump into action. The next weeks are a flurry of activity, meeting, coordinating, and planning. Finally, the day of the bust arrives.
It's a Wednesday, and I'm in Rome, Georgia. I pick up Luke, who's TMB, to go to lunch, and we pull out, and as I'm driving down the road, I knew what my ruse was going to be. I was going to say something was wrong with the truck, but sure as you know what, the truck made some loud sound I've never heard. I didn't hit anything. Something just went, "Kah!" And I was like, "Did you hear that?" He's like, "Yeah," and I go, "Man, if my brake calipers are frozen again, I'm going to be," because that did happen. So I took a left out of his neighborhood, pre-planned by the SWAT team, and I pull up tight to a fence. And as I go, "Hey, I'm going to get out and check the truck." So I'm walking around the back of the truck. Another vehicle pulls up. He doesn't know who they are. I know who they are. They're part of the case team. And the guy says, "Hey, man, you need any help with that?" And I look up, and I'm like, "Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it's you. What are you doing in Rome, Georgia?" He goes, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Man, I haven't seen you." And as I'm doing that, there's the distraction. Here comes a Bearcat with a SWAT team over the hill, barreling down the hill. But Luke's looking at me, not at the car coming. And when that thing's coming, I jump in the back of the agent's truck, and I'm like, "Go, go, go." And you could hear the SWAT team giving commands. And luckily, the arrest went down without an incident.
The next morning, SWAT teams arrested Eisen, Can't Go Back, and Punish Snake.
Essentially, we kind of tore down the base.
Luke Lane, aka TMB, was sentenced to 6 years in prison. Jacob Cotterly, Pestilence, got 13. William Bilbro, Eisen, 5. Patrick Matthews, Punish Snake, and Brian Lemley, Can't Go Back, 9 years. According to a recent Guardian article, the base is enjoying a resurgence. Its founder, Ronaldo Nazzaro, continues to live in St. Petersburg. Scott retired in June 2021. At his retirement ceremony, attended by friends, family, colleagues, and top FBI brass, June 30th was named Scott Payne Day.
You find yourself between the
So there I
grown-ups
was, in the middle of my colonoscopy.
and
the
these
doctor said,
hooligans. Do you listen to Uncle Bob's intestinal tales or shop deals on toys? Good choice.
These hands are working hands. My hands are the most important tools I have. You need to take care of them. That's where O'Keefe's comes in.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
Also, try O'Keefe's Skin Repair Body Creams.
This is your last chance to get entered to win this GMC AT4XS supercharged with 600 horsepower plus $10,000 cash. Depending on when you're watching this, the giveaway could be ended in 3 days, or it could be ended in an hour. You want to win a badass four-wheel drive, 600 horsepower supercharged truck. All you gotta do to get entered is go to westernlightskate.com. Every $1 you spend equals 1 entry, and for the entire end of this giveaway, we're doing 20 times entries. Go to westernlightskate.com. We've got hats, hoodies, shirts, accessories, keychains, socks, and you get entered to win this badass truck. So guys, make sure you don't miss out. Go get entered before it's too late, and let's get into the video. Guys, here's the thing. Have you ever sat in your living room and thought, you know what the problem is with the living room? I can't go anywhere in it. I can't travel down the street in my couch. And that is exactly what I thought when I was sitting in my living room earlier. So, in this episode, we are going to build a drivable couch. First though, we're staying here at Menards because we need a couch. So we're going to go buy a couch. This might be the smartest idea you ever came up with. I know, because imagine I can be lazy but still go places. Guys, what we have to decide now is what kind of couch we're going to get to drive. Because we got a brown couch here. This thing looks pretty nice.
You know, honestly, I don't feel like there's a better person for this job than to sit on a couch and judge it.
Man. Hey, how's it going? Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Me something?
Oh, we're a professional couch testers.
We're actually product development for Menards, actually. They've tasked us with building a couch that drives. So we're looking at different couches.
Yeah, we're going to build a drivable couch, so we need a couch. Which couch do you think is the best one to drive?
I have not tested any of these couches yet, to be honest.
That one there was pretty good. That one's got about the right width to it. A sofa would be the ideal.
Well, let's try our other couches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll make this one drive. This will be good. We're walking around looking for a couch. We might have got sidetracked with recliners for a minute, but ooh!
This one charges your phone, too.
This is it!
We need one that reclines. This is perfect. This is the perfect couch.
We've looked at a couple couches, but I think we finally come up with a winner with a drivable couch. I want to introduce you to our new drivable couch. This thing's got some features, too, by the way. First things first, you're driving down the street in your couch, you want a cold beverage? Boom! Look at that. Cup holders. Then you got your phone right there. Your phone's dead. No problem. You just lay your phone right there. Boom. Thing starts charging. Even through the redneck science case. And pop that open. Snack department. So now we're going to find somebody that works here. We're going to get this couch. And we're going to get back to the shop and start building the drivable couch. Guys, our ideas kind of changed a little bit. The beginning idea was we was going to put it on top of a golf cart. And then we decided, you know what? It needs to be gas powered. So we started thinking about go-karts. And then we realized, you know what? Nah, it needs to be something better than that. So we're moving on to the fact that we're going to build a V8 LS swapped couch. I don't know how we got here, but this is a great idea.
Oh, look at her. She's fucking fantastic.